13, 15,
Who do
16,
we appreciate?
But isn't it weird that we have like the evens and then the odds like that, like in order? That's weird.
Except for 18 all the way down here.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah.
All right. A strange magic in this region allows a willing creature or character to turn themselves over to the desert to have their body be consumed and then reborn into something new. This 8-hour period of meditation and introspection is dangerous, meaning you must attempt a fortitude saving throw. And with varying degrees of different successes.
Looks like Saba is our highest fort save.
And what does that do?
Ultimately, you become a new ancestry.
Oh?
Interesting.
What do you lose upon switching ancestries?
You lose everything and become a new ancestry.
Okay. I really like Candy Acumen. I don't know.
Yeah. I have a previous character that would have loved that.
Okay. And then the last one is the owl.
Yep.
This one's kind of up there. I don't know.
Is it a hoot?
It's a hoot. He does hoot.
Discarded. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The owl. Who has the owl?
Saba.
Sava, you're going to choose a forest tile. It's going to be this one or this one.
Gotcha. Let's go up. North.
Up. Number 3. Uh-oh. What the hell? Wait, what the
Will o' the Wisps, that was mine. Found it. Or the Demon's Lantern, rather.
Oh, that is interesting. Why are you doing this? There it goes. It was trying to copy a whole white page. This region becomes a home to a unusually large owl. Any of you who travels through this region could spend 8 hours observing the owl and pondering the many worlds it might have gazed upon, and then attempt a nature check. On a success, owl will hoot in delight, and the woodlands in that region will shift and change to match those of a woodland or jungle that you're familiar with. And from that point on, your party can use the inter-Heracard activity here to open a one-way portal to that forest or jungle, arriving at that location of importance or a familiarity within that region. Switching to a new region will require a nature check. Also, you can choose to enter the Heracard to arrive at this tile versus arriving back at the Heracard.
Safa, you could go home. You could visit home. No dead ass.
That's literally perfect.
Also, Fjolnir has a nature skill. I don't know what Savas is. So, and has been there. So,
I think it's master. Should be master.
Yeah, Sava's a master at nature.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well,
yeah, she doesn't.
Never mind. Never mind until next level when I get what is it called? Unified Theory, and then Arcana becomes everything.
That's always a fun one.
Ooh, nice.
After 5 days of various activities within the Arrow of Arts, you immediately notice that the arches of the Grand Hall all refocus to lead to the interior of an enclave in Central Co. All the arches seem to lead to the same location, but you can sense which cards lie within code. But, like before, not their exact locations. Within that city, you're looking for these cards. The bear, the beating, the lost, the sickness, and the tangled briar. I should also be able to share their art with you, right? Including the ones you just got.
Mm-hmm.
There's the bear. Hey!
Huh. Not bad.
Oh, that's cool.
The
Love Baldur's Gate
beating.
3.
So werebear.
Bear? Where?
The beating.
That's my next character.
The werebear.
The werebear.
You could play an awakened bear soon.
That's pretty sick, actually.
The desert's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The owl.
I feel like we've seen that one before.
The lost.
Oh, we have seen that one before.
Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty crazy. By the way, Fiona, weren't you wanting to do the Mountain Man? That's the one where you do the trophy of a boss we fought in.
Yes, we were going to do that.
Oh,
Y'all want to? Ooh, ew.
Ew,
That's
I just noticed the
F
flies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're huge. That kind of reminds me of a Salvador Dali
And
painting.
the tangled briar. Is that the same staff that the bear has?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's very
It is.
similar.
No, it is. It's the exact same staff.
Interesting.
What is a briar?
Bear. What happened to
Briar
your
is
staff,
a patch
Bear?
of
Yeah, look.
thorny vines.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're
The
right.
exact same staff.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
That ain't a bear. Skeleton. Although the bear could have gotten what the bear's standing on.
Yeah.
Could be a
Mhm.
druid.
The bear could have pulled it out of the tangled briar.
Or it could
Bare
be a druid.
bones.
Hey, Twisted.
What's up?
Do you cast Arcana or occult spells? Arcane or
Arcane.
occult spells?
Arcane.
You should get a necklace of fireballs.
Anyone can use a necklace of fireballs.
Oh, really? I thought they had to.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
So
It's not a wand of
That's
fireballs.
different.
It's
Yeah,
So
it's got
one,
its own
they have to
specific
specifically be from. Okay. Huh. Well, I want a necklace of fireballs.
I should pick up as well the fireball spell. That really did a number on us a couple battles ago, and I want to be able to do that a little bit.
How awesome would it be for all of us to drop a fireball spell before the battle starts?
By the way, so here's my idea. What if we all do a different epitome instead of just like a couple people? Like I could do. Oh God, what was it called again? Wasn't it the
Well,
demon
the
man?
Sava and wait, did you retrain at all for your downtime? Moon, did you spend a week to retrain something? Didn't you?
no.
Okay, I know that Giz and Sava did, so they can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just did my normal level up, and I did swap out one first level spell.
Oh, that's what
That's
he
part
meant
of that.
by saying that 5
You
days
returned the
had
skill
passed.
feat,
Who?
and then Sava did a class feat.
What skill feat did I do?
The second level one?
Confabulator?
No. What was it? You swapped something for something.
I do not recall what he swapped.
Did you have Student of the Canon you swapped to School and Secrets?
No, I've always had School of Secrets.
I swear that you did something. Or maybe you didn't. Maybe you
I
did.
did the time before.
Well, there was a downtime between the war. I mean, like, there was a week afterwards. And I know that Sava swapped out something. I could have sworn that you did. It might have been that you were trying to get rid of School and Secrets. For lie to me. That's what it was.
Was it my diplomacy and my intimidation?
That's what it was.
That's what it was, okay.
Yeah, so you returned to skill increase
Okay.
and Sava redid a feat.
you said skill thing, and it just like nothing clicked in my head. That makes sense.
You were wanting to swap Golden Secrets for Lie to me, and I talked you out of it because you don't conversate with lies often.
I believe we're going to go.
So who's
I
the
know.
one that can do epitomes?
You don't need to go do them. You just have to go do the skill.
It's also
I thought-
travel there too.
I
Yeah.
thought Trevor was
What
saying
was
that
the skill for the
nobody
mountain
will
man
get
again? Sorry,
You have to bring him stuff.
a
Yeah.
trophy from a monster.
It says, any of you who visits and presents him a trophy harvested from a monster you fought and defeated can seek a reward. It need not be nothing more than a horn or a claw, but should be something significant and identifiable from the defeated monster. And whomever is presented the trophy must have been involved in the monster's defeat.
What's the check they got to roll?
Go check.
Oh, it's not
Monster.
check.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
Yeah,
bring
just
a trophy.
bring him shit.
All right.
Yep.
Just bring him the horns of the demon thing.
Gray, you gotta go night night. Give me a hug first. Come here, Gray. Give me a kiss.
Remember, all the demons essentially vanished when they died. There's no harvesting of horns from the demons.
You said we harvest his horns.
What? Didn't?
Yes, you did.
No, you were harvesting pieces of the metal pieces.
We remember I said I wanted to cut his head off and stuff in the bag, and you were like, "Nah, you can't do that, but you can do his horns." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's do his
there
horns."
was a creature we harvested the horns of.
We did.
Yeah, it was a creature, but it wasn't. It wasn't the demons. The demons all vanished.
You can stay here too long because then you gotta go night
Okay, so who did we chop the
I
horns from
remember the
then?
demons vanishing,
Yeah.
but I do remember to take the horns from something else.
Yeah.
Which is a
We did
demon.
take the horns from something.
The
It
only
was from our first fight of the
Which was a
series.
demon.
it was a
He
demon.
was a demon.
Mhm.
Yeah. They were all demons.
So did we chop the horn off and then got nothing? So
Yes.
Yeah.
We chopped the
That's
horn
what I'm
off and it disappeared in a bag.
Yep.
Okay. Fine.
I
I'll
would
allow
go-
it.
It disappeared with them.
Mm. Because
Someone wasted 10 minutes.
You also looted a bunch of jewelry off of him at that time, so
Oh, I did.
you got us a couple thousand gold out of that. So
Mhm.
Again, I think we should all have a necklace of fireballs.
How much? Wait, how much are they?
it depends.
Depends.
You can get
how many
a
fireballs?
necklace of fireballs level 3 for 300 gold pieces.
You
That's
gotta
one 10d6, two
It's-
8d6.
It's
What?
the DC is based on the item. Remember, the lower level the item, the easier the DC. You're about to be facing level 15 plus creatures.
Yeah, I will get the fireball
see.
spell though.
hmm
Yep. It's not based on your DC. That's why anyone
Yeah.
can use it. So low level fireball necklaces would be a mute point unless you're fighting
Almost
like-
all of us could auto pass the level
Yep.
3 necklace of fireball.
So you're going to be spending a lot of money to try to get everyone into a fireball necklace that's usable.
No, I was gonna say I don't think I want one for Twisted. I don't think I can flavor it that easily.
It's 300 gold.
Can I
I don't
get
think
it?
we even have that much money. Let me see what happens.
Yes, we do.
We
Yeah.
got plenty of-
Oh, never mind. Yeah, with these. Okay. Mm,
Can I get a chunk of adamantine?
Why?
Can I just spend 30 gold on the fireball spell?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's going to complain about that.
No, no one. Anyone care if I take 500 gold?
I don't
No.
mind.
Nope.
Alright.
You're going to have to work for it, most likely. It's uncommon.
That's a week of downtime, is it not? Or just a day?
Well, I bet I could find something that's adamantine. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a chunk.
True.
Because how the spell works is it molds everything into needles.
Yep.
So... a piece of jewelry would probably be best.
Oh. Also, I hope it's not too late, but I changed one of the 2 spells that I picked for my level. That's okay. I instead chose Prismatic Wall.
I remember when you threw someone through one of those.
Yes. We're going to try and do it a lot more and a lot worse.
One of his characters was a wrestler that had the throwing ability, so he threw a creature into a prismatic wall.
That is a goal. That is genuinely a goal of mine with the mountain and stuff. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, to be honest.
I haven't quite been able to set it up like I wanted. I almost got it the one time with the
troop.
With the troop, but
Yep.
it's the wrong kind of wall.
Yep. Good news,
So-
now it's all the walls.
Now it's all the walls.
Holy crap, Twisted's kind of rich.
What do you mean?
I've got
His total
3,000
character.
gold.
His total character wealth.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
and total wealth is high too. That's almost 17,000.
I mean, yeah, you can
Oh,
retire
just-
right now.
Twisted has 3K on his person.
Part of that came from something. What did it come from, Trevor? Didn't I get a huge amount of money from something that sold or earned or something? I can't remember.
I thought you were trying to keep that a secret, but alright.
Oh shit!
You just fucked
Just kidding, y'all. I'm actually broke. Don't ask Twisted for no money. He's just
I could spend that $3,000 coins very easy.
yeah. Unfortunately, apparently, it was someone else. I must be thinking of someone else.
Do you need any better gloves or staff or anything, Wound?
Not particularly. I would buy an oracular crown.
How much is that?
1,200.
Also,
What's
remember,
that
you got
do?
headed to a new area where there was going to be loot to have, and nothing's going to suck more than going out there and getting an item that you just bought for free.
Oh shit! There's an oracular crown.
I somewhat doubt that type of item will be found. I would have to sell something. I'd probably sell my armory bracelet.
What is the order of... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I actually don't know much about magic items in Pathfinder. So if anyone knows something that would be good for Fjolnir and has suggestions once we have the money, I'm all open to it.
Pretty much for you. Take the items that you already have and just get the better version of it.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Like
What?
greater extending runestone, better armor, better shield, better goggles of night, the better boots of bounding. And then
We do have that keen sword now, though.
Okay. Does anyone mind
What
if I buy
about
the crown?
having a cold iron weapon? Would that help Fjolnir any?
No,
Seeing as
Not
we're
at this point.
constantly some demons.
it would be a lot of money, but not at this point.
Yeah.
Nah. His current weapon's pretty good.
You'd have to essentially make it from scratch and then transfer all of his runes over. And then you'd have to make sure that you pay the difference in price because he's going to need I think he might need a high grade at this point because the key rune and it's very expensive.
How expensive?
Although if we find a nice offhand blunt weapon, that would be something.
Can I just? I'm
something
just
a
gonna
little
start
bit-
speaking now. I don't
sorry.
want this to. I'm not trying to be whatever. I don't want this to be a whole downtime session, the whole session or downtime thing. do we have like a game plan for like how we're doing things? Like, what's our order of operations? Because I feel like we're just kind of like all in shopping mode.
We have to go there first to find out.
I am glad you
No,
interrupted.
I don't mean cone. I don't mean cone. I mean like, okay, basically like the week of downtime. That's what I'm saying. Like, how are we figuring it out? That way we can then go to that part.
Roll initiative. We take turns.
Well, if someone's going to go shopping, we can essentially say that might be something they do during their downtime to find specific items, because it's now sounding like you're looking for particular things. Giz and Salva can't do anything for that.
Yes.
Yep.
Wound will go shopping for everybody.
Okay.
And then me and Fiona are doing epitomes. What about Salva? Or Salva's? No, Salva's are yet.
Yeah,
So me and
they're
Fiona
in
are doing
training.
epitomes then, right?
If
So
they
the
want
only
to go
person
do one.
going shopping is Wound.
Yes. But I have 7 days of shopping.
Yep.
Yes.
It takes like a day to do specific items and whatnot, but like because of that, you don't really have a week. I mean, you might have enough time to go back out to like the
carnival.
Yeah, do the diplomacy check or whatever it is to look at a monster.
That was the only one I was going to go do. So
yeah,
if you let me do that and go shopping, I'll be a happy camper.
Sure, absolutely.
Does it?
GM. Real quick, can I take back the Wand of Healing knowing that I can't cast it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You need to give you back your potion, too?
Yep.
Oh, you're right then.
That one is the carnival, and it's a perception check.
So I'll just delete it and just get my money back.
The carnival, because it's epitomized, isn't that the one where you can like still like hobnob or gather information while you're
This is the one where potential foes you may face in the future appear to you.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That's really good.
So I'm gonna get. I forget exactly what it is, but
it's a perception check. Once per week, you spend 8 hours at the fairgrounds observing its participants, and essentially, I'll pick a random creature from among those you may face, and when you see them, you'll essentially get a result based on whatever your result was of like a free recall.
Free recall. Yeah. So Wound will go do that.
There's a benefit to having higher level dispel magic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your counteract level is equal to the spell level you're using.
Oh, wow. So that's a critical success. A normal success is I get to choose a standard monster. A critical success, I will choose a specific named enemy.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. Who the fuck do I pick?
The BBG.
That might be more than a week away.
Oh, yeah.
I know I'm gonna pick. I know exactly what I'm gonna pick. Because I have this up here to keep track. I have no monster selected.
Yep.
I'm gonna fill it in.
Secrets.
Yep. Okay. Done.
And then he's going to go look for a chunk of adamantine for Giz, and if no one objects, buy an oracular crown for himself.
Hell yeah.
No objections?
I don't think.
It's a backup weapon.
Oh no, I don't need it. That's just
If we find one that's bludgeoning damage, he will take it.
You have an offhand weapon right now that's bludgeoning damage. Your fist.
That's true.
Yes.
Hey, now that I got Incredible Investiture, how much did it raise my level of things? Is it
You
just
go from
one?
10 to 12.
Okay. So how many slots can I have now? Like, so now I can get like one more magical item, or I don't know how many.
You can have 2 more.
Okay, 2 more. Okay, cool.
I know it says 13 of 12. You have to ignore the cards, but your
Oh,
5
that's
count
what.
is 1. Your 5
Yeah,
cards count is 1. And
Okay.
then you've got your belt 2, lights 3, cape 4, hat 5, boot 6, ring 7, your whatchamacallit, your bandolier 8, your armor 9, and your sleeves of storage 10.
Okay, nice. 2 more. Thanks, sir.
All right. So, what do we do?
I want to do the demon lantern. Or did I just say my whole downtime for the week?
Yeah, why not?
Where is the demon's lantern at for you guys?
Let's see. 13, it says.
13. Oh, where
Unless-
wounded standing?
I guess so, yeah. It's the Will o' the Wisp one, right? Isn't that the one?
Yeah, it'll take you 4 days to get there, and you have to wait for nighttime, which would be too hard.
Oh, so
And
I
then
won't
we
be able
ran out.
to... Yeah, alright. I was hoping I was going to be able to do some fortune telling too for some people, but alright, that's cool. I'll just do this.
Well, everyone's going to be kind of being busy for that week. You have to do the fortune telling right before you guys head into Co.
Oh, no, I didn't mean hero rituals for us. I meant, like, downtime, like earning money and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Go boarding around the town. But that's alright. Maybe next time.
Okay. No one can attempt to chase the wisps again for a week once you attempt this check. It's an acrobatics. It's pretty good, and you're about to learn some stuff. You come close to a wisp to hear its delighted giggles at being chased, but you fail to catch up to it. The next time you perform this activity, you get a +4 bonus to your acrobatics check.
But not this week, right? I'll have to wait a week.
You have to wait a week.
Okay. Cool.
I can actually put that as a debuff.
So, Giz and Salva, Wounds, and me all have been... Our downtime is done, so now Fjolnir's last.
I just have to find out if I find Giz's adamantine chunk
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
and take the 1,200 out of party gold.
I'm still reading through the epitomes to see if there's one that Fjolnir would like to do, but so far I haven't seen one that would be
500
good
for
for
the
him.
adamantine, and also the 1,200, so 1,700.
Yep, 1,700 total.
What's your high skill checks, Fjolnir?
Arcana, athletics, and survival.
For athletics, you have a big sky. I think that we do have a survival one.
No.
Maybe not.
No. I see one for athletics. You don't have it yet.
Yeah, the athletics
Yeah,
one
the
is
big sky. Well, the big sky isn't really useful because I don't have any curses I need to remove.
Right.
Oh, true. That's right. I forgot about that.
Otherwise, I was just reading. I was at the rock shop, so sorry. So if people were doing other things, go ahead.
You probably would like the vision. Did you see that one? That's the very last one. Because you can attempt to borrow a spell, identify alchemy, identify magic, or learn a spell. If you do, you apply the workshop's item bonus to your skill check.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing that Fjolnir would do anyway. But it takes Fjolnir learns magic so quickly. That's not like a thing for his downtime.
Okay.
But thank you. Appreciate it. I actually think Fjolnir might go to the publican.
Oh, dude, it's a trap.
Wait, hold on. Oh, how useful would the Hero's Feast
This is
ritual be
awesome.
for us?
Here's
That's
the-
not a thing Fjolnir could learn, is it?
Just for the what? What was the question?
Hero's Feast ritual? That's
It's not a bad spell. You should not look up the compendium to see what it does.
I'm familiar with the spell in general. Is that something Fjolnir can learn? I just hadn't looked.
Yeah, I think anyone can learn any rituals, but to be the primary caster, you have to meet the requirements.
Okay.
I don't think I've actually looked at Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast. Primary is nature, religion, or occultism and expert. Nah, so you wouldn't know to do it.
Nope.
It is cool.
Okay, one. Okay. Fjolnir doesn't have anything he needs to do right now.
Okay.
So he might just hop Nalthar. If he can. Around the publican. Hop Nalthar.
What's the publican again?
You can. It's a.
Once you are there and you also have the juggler, once you have this and the juggler, and the town square is linked to a city, is it? It is, right?
Yeah, it's linked to Absalom.
Okay. The patrons of the Trade Tavern gossip from the.
What is it you're looking for as far as information?
Oh gosh, what? What's the name of that organization the thief organization we just encountered?
Beta Blades. They're not originated out of Absalom. They just have some agents that were there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know what? I can't think of anything to gather information for. Sorry for wasting everyone's time.
No, there's no waste of time. It's all in it. Okay, guys, I guess we're good.
Ask about Giz. Learn about Giz or something.
Oh, learn about Giz?
Or Twisted. You could hear about Twisted's adventures in Absalom a few weeks ago.
Deadass. Yeah, let me hear what the people of Absalom are saying about the people of our group. That's what I want to know.
If anything.
And just members of people I would, are recognizable members. We have a Rhino individual, Twisted Fate from League of Legends. Giz is pretty distinct if he wants to be seen.
I was gonna say he just doesn't want to. Yeah.
Believe it or not, as you're searching around, you guys have little to no presence in Absalom for any rumors to be had about you.
Dope. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yes, that is what we want.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, guys. You know what comes next.
Stepping through the gates to Ko.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Well, in the morning I cast status.
Oh, do I need to do any rituals?
I'm also casting contingency with something with mountain resilience.
I think everyone still has.
Can I ask
a
for one more thing?
What's that?
What's that? Nicholas a fireball.
Gloves of storing.
Gloves of storing?
Yeah. Is there any way we could try to find those?
Ooh, what is that? Glove of storing.
I would assume so in Absalom. Wound can try.
They're 340.
340, okay.
Do you want me to diplomacy or something for those, Trevor?
Sure.
Not my best roll. Not gonna hero point. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, not able to find them. They have them and market it up some. They're not there currently. You have to wait a week.
Oh, can I buy a electric ring of resistance?
Another ring of resistance. You could be saving up this money and you can get a better ring of the versions that you know you need.
Well, we need electric because we've been fighting a lot of electric demons.
We need or you need?
We as a
Probably give that
group,
to a person. It's not we as a group if you're equipping the ring.
we can all buy one.
I don't want one.
Okay.
I don't think
Actually,
we have bought a lot of
on that note, but a more relevant one, there was a dragon
Mm-hmm.
in one of the places.
A crystal dragon or a blue dragon.
Okay, so would some old protection? Because no, blue is lightning, right? Is that I don't know.
Yeah, blue's
I-
Well,
lightning.
the crystal dragon, it
Yeah,
may have a
lightning.
different type of an element.
That's
now.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crystal may be different. Okay.
You can afford your own ring, so if you just want to go buy one.
Can I not use the party money?
Mjolnir look into what crystal dragons
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go put Gray in his bed.
are?
And there's many different kind of crystal dragons. It really depends on what type of crystal.
Okay.
It could be obsidian crystal, it could be quartz crystal. I mean, that's the problem. The sublet is almost the same as saying, hey, what's a chromatic dragon? There's so many different kind of chromatic dragons.
Okay. Going down this rabbit hole, can we look into the geological records of the area we are going to
Mhm.
for commonly transported minerals?
Yeah, when you get there, absolutely.
Fuck.
I like the attempt.
Gotta try.
I greatly appreciate the attempt. If
Oh,
only
did I
the
get my
internet
chance at
existed.
adamantine?
What was that, Giz?
Did I get my chunks of adamantine?
I believe we spent the money for it, so you should have it.
Okay.
Is that correct, Trevor?
I believe so.
Although the party treasure value hasn't changed since I last looked at it.
I don't have it. It's not in the party.
Yeah, we should have 4,113 gold after buying the crown and the chunk. But I don't think I can edit.
Did we
the-
find a chunk, or did we find like a piece of jewelry, or?
Chunk is the easiest to find, probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Adamantine is not something that people form into jewelry or anything like that. It's usually meant specifically for armor or weapons because of how hard it is to bend and make. It is a really hard surface to create things on.
Well, that's well. I guess would a dagger be easier to find than just a chunk of it? I don't know.
Well, an adamantine weapon would be a lot more expensive than a chunk.
I see.
But yes, Absalom would definitely have access to more adamantine weapons than adamantine jewelry.
Okay. Well, if we can find a chunk, I don't have a problem with a chunk.
Oh yeah, they'll have chunks.
Yeah.
Are we using the party loot for that, or what?
Yes.
Yes, I have
Most of
31
us-
gold.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I have 84 on my person. If you have more than that, you're different.
Someone that's skimming off the top.
Or just has leftover from character creation or items that they sold that were on their person.
So do you want me to just drag this to my inventory?
Sure.
Are you able to update the party total gold, Trevor?
I can, yeah. How much do I gotta take away?
We should have 3,613 left over after I bought the crown and the adamantine chunk.
What was it, 1750 total?
Yes.
All right, I'm back. What happened?
What happened? We were waiting on you.
Yeah.
my bad.
Hey, by the way, it was DC 28 to find the gloves.
I'm not surprised. They're not that high of a level. I rolled a 2 or 3.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it'd be
Man,
like that.
that could have been a free action, draw a wand.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're good. That's why they're uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that is perfect for you because you love wands.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's only one wand in there, but still.
Yeah. It'd be cool if you could have one in each hand, but
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, Trevor, I got a question real quick. Could I put, like, leashes on my wands where they just, like, hang from my chest and then, like, when I draw them, I can just drop them and then they just go back to hanging?
Yeah, but it still takes an action. Oh,
Yeah, he just doesn't want to drop them on the ground, I think.
I just don't want to drop them on the ground.
I do think there was weapon cords in the
Is that a
Beta.
thing?
there we go. You don't have to worry about dropping them on the ground. That's not going to be a big deal. If you guys
Well,
have
but you're like,
TV
oh, well, do you
games-
want to drop that? Yes, I want to drop it, but I don't want to drop it on the ground and then it gets smashed or whatever happens.
They won't get smashed. It takes a lot to break a magical wand.
Is it?
Yeah.
So there's no way I can, like, attach it to me?
You could,
Like a
but then you're
safety
still...
cane?
It's not about a safety kit. I think there is a thing for weapons specifically so that they dangle, but then it becomes a dangerous prospect, and there's a chance when you run around a corner they get hung on things, and it's a big problem. But then, like, just trying to game the system as well.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't actually come up to be a problem for you if you drop it even. To
Yeah.
have to need them is the problem.
Mhm.
I don't foresee there being a problem. All right.
Do
Are
it.
we ready to go through?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Have we got any people that, I guess no one needs a hero reading because we still have cards available.
We
That's
still
right.
have shit. Yep.
Yeah. It was too bad because I think Giz and Wounds only have like 1 or 2 left. And so
I just have a fortitude save left, but it's a 4 at +4, so like if that's gonna save me from a horrible disease, I'll take it.
I guess, but it'd be nice if you could
Can
have
I
some more.
waste mine so I can do one?
And you what?
Waste
Can,
it.
can I waste mine? Like, can I do an attack on Twisted?
No.
And use my Hammer's card too, so we can do another hero cast?
Yeah, I think it's a game in the system. As it is, it's honestly pretty broken. So being able to like make it more broken is kind of unfair.
I'm okay with Trevor saying no on that.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Everyone
so
use your hero cards quickly, and then we can get more.
I'm not saying I disagree with you guys either. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah. Well, because we're also getting them for free. Like normally when you cast a ritual, there's at least a money cost associated, but now we're getting them for free. It's a lot.
that's only because I have a fine hero deck and I took the feat for it
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You took a feat tax to get that, so
Honestly, as much as I love the Harrower, it kind of sucks because there's like 3 feat taxes. Because you have the Restore Omens that you have to take. There's that one for the ritual, and then one more. They you pretty much have to take. Kind of annoying.
well, if you want to do it all the time, anyways.
Yeah.
When you guys step through any of the arches of the Hereford's Grand Hall, you will find yourself emerging in the center of a Bustelket's enclave that he mentioned he was going to make for you guys.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh God, we're in the water. We're drowning.
Well, some of us can swim.
That's just so you guys can see your tokens better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, and there's actually.
I had him down here in the grass area, and it's just really hard to see again.
The compass is over in the other corner.
Yep, and everybody get ready. This is one of those things where they like to have the compass not oriented. Yeah. Familiarize yourselves with this map. Will be here for need that. This is a pretty girthy chapter.
Such girth.
Usoket gives you a bow and then begins to give you a quick tour around the enclave. There is no map for the enclave because nothing bad's going to happen here. Our enclave has stone doors, branded in bronze, and walls of stone reinforced with metal. Continual flame spells have been used throughout the enclave to keep its interior well lit for those who do not have the ability to see at night. These lights can be commanded to dim or brighten with a voice command. The entrance to the enclave is a secret door. He quickly points it out to you. That leads back out to the city. It opens into a short hall, which then turns and leads to a broad chamber featuring a natural spring and communal meeting area, along with work areas for crafting and cooking. Nearby storerooms contain food and other necessities, and numerous private chambers surround the central one. There are enough for each of you to have your own room, along with accommodations for the enclave's other inhabitants. Its enclave is a repurposed basement under what was once a small library, although the library's contents, sadly, were all destroyed or ransacked long ago. Underground, with its only entrance wheel hidden from above, the enclave is well protected and can serve your party as a safe base of operation for its exploratory and diplomatic missions above Incline. We are thoroughly eager for you to begin your search and can also help answer any lingering questions that you may have. He says, looking around, showing you the small area.
Would you have any suggestions for, or any knowledge pertaining to who among these groups would be the most amenable to alliances, or the opposite? A good place to start, perhaps.
Please come with us to the communal meeting area for food, drink, and a brief chat, as well as to introduce you to the Enclave's other inhabitants. Apart from your party and us, 2 other guests reside in the Enclave at this time. And as you follow them to the communal meeting area, a couple of things are sitting around. A central, brazier. I keep saying brazier. I have a really bad time for that.
Sitting around a brazier. Nice.
Yeah.
The man's ear.
Yep. You can see 2 other creatures quickly gather together alongside you to sit around in this communal area, centering around this brazier. And Usuket introduces to you to each of the other guests. In addition to these other 2, you can see that there are 3 guardian loons nearby, keeping this chamber well protected, although they are rarely moving and not making a sound. During this initial meeting, these other 2 creatures are actually semi-quiet and are just observing currently. First, let me make sure I got handouts ready to go. This is Shanaka Anisora. I think I actually said that one right.
Sounds right.
Shanaka.
Shanaka Anisora. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anisora.
that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a point. Oh,
Oh.
I didn't was expecting that. Okay.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not that.
Yeah. Dirty the Ranger. Leader of the Coast Dairy. Shanaka looks like her land-bound cousin, a gorilla, except on her back sprouts a pair of huge black-gray wings that look like they are either part of a buzzard or a vulture. So they're like a cross between, like, they're winged gorillas, essentially.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. She stands
I wanted to be
taller
a
than a
winged
human.
gorilla.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I wanted to be a winged gorilla.
She stands taller than a human, reaching about 8 feet tall. Her arms are long when compared to her torso, and her face shows more signs of intelligence than her gorilla cousin. We invited Shanaka to stay here not long ago, promising her a chance to meet with heroes who will help her and her people and their concerns and co. She has relayed that she is eager to have someone confront whatever now dwells in the sunken city, destroy undead that have appeared in the lake, and stop the slow flooding of the upper city. And Shanaka has promised to bring her people to aid us in the future in response. And this is Yezem. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do. Uzulak says his name. Usuket, sorry, and motions towards what looks like a Yusoki, a rat folk, but they look a little bit more fiendish and sinister than typical rat folk.
Oh, okay.
Nephilim rat folk.
Why'd they have to give it a goatee?
Because it's awesome. Because it's metal.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I at first I didn't like it. Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty metal.
Yeah.
He has come at the behest of his master, Trexima Butoy, a Moxie Lich, a ruler of those hotties. Yezem explained to us, and then Yezem immediately interjects eagerly. Master Trexima knows what you seek. He has one of the cards himself, and wishes to discuss exchanging it to you in return for a favor.
What kind of favor might this be?
Yezem doesn't know what Trexima wants, but if you are willing to visit within a day, Yezem can guide you there. If not, Yezem can mark on your map.
Can I do a sense motive on Yezem?
I would like to as well.
Yes.
Notice that goatee you do not trust. You do not trust him because of the goatee. He is hiding everything.
If I'm within 15 feet, I would also like to do so. Because I will get a bonus.
You don't think there's anything malicious in the intent of what he says about the Lich wanting to meet you. That seems all true. But Yezem does have an ulterior motive that he's not revealing to you about why he's come here. Yezem himself, probably subset to whatever the Lich wants.
Can we get some of those names in chat as well? Like his
Yeah.
master.
Oh, yeah, I like the Shanaka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's Yezem.
Okay, I was almost there.
Do they have a twin called Nosem?
That's funny.
Or Nazem.
We have Trexima Butoy.
Mm-hmm. That's the one guiding us,
He's
right?
also a rat folk. The Lich
No.
dude. Oh, he's
That's
not
That's
a
the
the
Lich.
Lich.
The Lich.
Check
Okay.
it.
I was wondering. I was like, a rat folk Lich sounds kind of goofy.
Shoulder has
You
some.
imagine a goofy Lich. That'd be really goofy.
So Traxima is who again?
The Lich that's in charge, the leader of Yezem. Like Yezem's like saying, "Oh, my leader has a card to themselves, and they want to possibly trade with you, but they want a favor." So it's going to see them. But
Based on what you heard before, the Yezem is part of the Yosoki group. They're called Hotties. They're a more fiendish version of Yosoki. And then the gorilla woman is a part of a group called the Duri.
Oh, they said
So
dairy.
the Duri are gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
They
gorilla
serve
people.
marriage?
And the Hotties is the Yosoki.
Okay.
There was a group of Marids there as well
Yes.
that recently vanished. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gassim clan.
The genies, and they just kind of, they disappeared.
Jesus
Okay.
Spirit.
And just for clarification, the Yezem asked us to visit where, which was where Trexima Butoy is.
He said he could guide us there today, or if we want, he can mark our map.
Yep. There's no wrong choice there. It's just a way to get a colorful NPC, essentially. Like, hey, I'll take you.
I'd say we have him mark the map, and we kind of do some investigating on the way there.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't trust him, so.
Sounds good.
Are we here?
Well,
in this
even if we don't
spot?
trust them, it's still good to find out. Like, keeping your friends closer, your enemies closer.
Yeah.
Fiona
True.
has feelings about liches, so.
Yeah, as do I.
Same to Saba. She fought an undead vampire a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we helped kill her. Not a lich, but we helped her kill a immortal being, undead being. Where is our safe space?
I forgot to reveal that first.
Okay.
You should see it now.
Aha!
It is...
Right here.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Okay.
You're right in the middle. That's the underground of the library right there.
Underground library.
And remember, your intro kind of told you about the fields of glass, the domes, the
Yes,
Lower city and the upper city. Yep.
Yeah.
I like Shadow Hill. That looks cool.
Good Yezem, would you mind marking on our where we might meet with you later?
Yes, of course. Usoket looks at you all expectantly. Do you agree to help? I guess you already have agreed. You have decided to be
Yes.
Enclave agents here.
Could I... Go ahead.
I gotta do that later. I gotta make sure I do this. Jesus, I put these in the wrong order, so now it does not feel right the way it's read. Oh Jesus. Panic. Panic is
Oh
doing-
no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh.
What?
Nothing. I just realized something else. Sorry.
What'd you realize?
That's not important.
This is about the game or something else?
No. It's don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
You should message me, it'd be funny.
Would...
Usoket says, we believe that one of the hammer cards you seek is held by the denizens of the recently flooded Upper City, a place coast locals now call the Sunken City. We can offer some items to help you navigate the underwater areas here. A greater sea-touched elixir for each of you. However, if you need more than 24 hours to explore the Sunken City, you will need to supply your own water-breathing sources.
That was a question I had.
Shanaka speaks up saying, I might be able to help you quickly narrow down your search for the area most likely to hold this card. And she points towards the map of a rocky platform in the upper city. Right where you guys are, actually.
I am not a good swimmer.
It's a rocky platform in the upper city with a stone monolith protruding from the waters of the Sunken City. This place is where the merits of the Gazan clan once ruled, from the numerous small villas that comprise, there we go, co-assistant Major. My people have long shunned the sight, despite the frequent flashing lights seen pulsing from the stone after dark, since the few who dared to investigate only ever returned as horrific undead. Beyond the flashing lights, Derby's scouts recently spotted bizarre tentacle monsters in the nearby waters. I suspect that the source of the trouble comes from a small villa in the old Merit settlement below the Jewel Stone, a location I know as once served the Merits before their place and their way in and from the plane of water. Essentially, notion you to a location to look for a card in the Sister Villa.
Sister Livia.
Okay, sorry.
So it says here, I don't know why. I guess if you it mentions this is why it seems so weird. It's like if you agree to help Yezim or not, but like you've already agreed to help the denizens, so it's weird. But like I guess you could say, no, we're not going to help you. I don't know how that would play out, but Yezim would pull your group aside, or at least one or two of you, someone nearby, or at least in a closed conversation, as like he is talking about the sister, and would say, Yezim must admit to you, Yezim also has a counter offer from Mother Yilza's, an uncle to Pharaoh. I'm going to put this in the chat here.
And what is that offer?
To kill the Lich. Probably. That's my guess.
They are twins who govern Ko's Hadis for Trexima. They have the support of its warriors, led by a Hadi Raja named Nahid. Nahid? Lots of names, sorry.
Yep.
Hadi served Trexima only out of fear, he says, anxiously swallowing very loudly. Thus, Yezim wishes to ask you, on relatives' behalf, to destroy Lich. Yezim's people can't risk doing so on their own because Trexima vengeance is likely to be swift, lethal, and indiscriminate. However, Yezim is sure Mother and Uncle will agree to help you against the Prince of Wolves in exchange for freedom.
Can I roll a religion check
All right.
on Liches?
On Liches?
Yeah.
What about them specifically, do you want to know?
I want to know if Wound knows about phylacteries.
Phylacteries no longer exist, but you do know that they're called Soul King now.
Okay.
Really?
Same idea. You know what I mean.
Yeah. That's what you know about them.
Oh, okay.
Do we know weaknesses and
I'm
immunities?
gonna,
No.
in double speak, say to the rest of the group, I think we should hear out these other people's. I think we should think about killing the Lich.
We will
Yes.
say, because of the way the sense motive worked, I'll have it be twisted and Wound that the rat pulled aside for the briefest of moments to mention this.
Wound will whisper to Yezim, do you know where his soul cage is?
He gives you a slight frown. Yezim doesn't know what a soul cage is, much less where you might find Trexima's. Yezim knows little of Trexima's defenses, other than that he has skull swarms before his chambers. Yezim recalls hearing one from Mother that Trexima came to Phantom Academy from the south, and that he's been looking for a way to retrieve something he finds important he left behind.
We probably should go talk to, I guess, his two sisters or uncles.
Uncle and Mother.
The twins, or yeah,
Um,
to see if they know more about the Lich.
It's about this time the location of C was pointed out. I do want to also give you, for a moment, this location.
And Phantom College or Academy.
Here it is.
Where's
I'd
that?
like to talk to Nahid too.
Yeah, he's the warrior within the chambers. You probably get a chance to do that. Ustoket will motion you all to come back together to look at the briefing. The ruined city of Ko is as beautiful as it is dangerous. Once one of the fabled flying cities of Shori, today the ruins lie sprawled along the slopes of the barren wall mountains, inhabited by a wide array of unusual and often dangerous denizens. In regards to the traveling from the enclave to other parts of the city, the enclave itself is located near the city's center, near a monolith the Uomoto have called the Stone of Surrender or Sacrifice. He unrolls a map and points towards the city center, right where you guys are. During the day, this towering monolith can be seen throughout the city, making it relatively easy to navigate back here as needed. He continues to point at several locations across the map. Ko's central river flows rapidly downhill from the flooded upper city, so it flows downwards from this direction, going from right to left. Yep. Its channel drops steeply, averaging about 30 feet of water, which is 20 or more feet deep, with a few shallower points therein. So the water gets pretty deep. Be very careful. The gorge itself is 100 feet across at its narrowest, so it's pretty far from one side to the other. The Well of Oksuma is a reservoir of ancient magic, as we mentioned before, a matrix of magical energies that permeates the entire region, named for its ancient creator. The Well of Oksuma is a source of many magical phenomena in the ruins, as well as unusual effects that extend farther into the Uomoto territory outside of Ko. The well's effects extend half a mile into the city and from the valley edges, a manifestation of the magic that once held Ko aloft in the cities above, with no physical features define the well, but its effects become apparent as soon as anyone steps into the ruins, especially if they expect to face the sweltering conditions of the jungle. You will not face such conditions. Despite the fact that it should be hot or temperate, it will be comfortable. A lot of people find this unusual. I'm warning you in advance. Other odd and dangerous effects occur within Ko due to the well. Its age and also the damage to the ancient city has manifestly changed the effects of the well. It itself can grant and animate life into inanimate objects or infuse creatures who dwell within unique powers. Once a creature is exposed to the well, their bodies become infused with its magic. So, what this will do for you guys is it has unlocked essentially 2 feats for you guys to pick. In the future, so long as you've at least got the effect of the well, if you guys have access to these feats. The first one is called Oksuma's Awakening.
I think they make cream for that.
I wish I could, there we go.
I like the spray better.
There we go.
The foam's really where it's at.
Those are
I haven't used the foam a lot from it.
I'm gonna remember this. I think it's the best laugh I've gotten from FR ever.
So, Xuma's Awakening, you essentially can choose 2 cantrips in the arcane spell list. You can cast on that will.
I could do that produce flame because I want to get that last time.
When do we get those benefits?
You essentially get those benefits now. There are feats that you have access to. So you could retrain into them, or if you level up, you could pick them.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
General feats, I believe.
They are general feats.
Neat.
And the other
Are you
one
putting them in
essentially-
chat?
They're in chat. Wound set them, apparently.
Which chat?
Chat.
I don't see
Chat?
them.
Chat. Game chat?
I don't see
Oh.
them.
Weird.
There we go. Oh, it appeared now for me.
Oh yeah, it just did.
They popped up private, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No.
And we just pop those in our.
No, you don't have them. You have access.
Oh.
We can take
I'm
them
betting-
as a general feat. So, like, we all just took a general
Okay.
feat.
Okay.
That has to be
Now
a
I
reference, by the way, to Montezuma's Revenge, right?
No,
You don't think so?
because it's good things. Montezuma's Revenge is diarrheal disease.
Well, I just mean like the name itself. Just
the name, yeah.
Anyways,
So, guys, the Well of Oxuma is a thing that's just going to be always in effect. It's got some beneficial effects, and it could potentially have some negative effects on creatures, including yourselves. It has the following constant effects. During this adventure, temperatures in the ruins will often rise to sweltering highs, but all creatures within the well are protected as if under the effects of winter elements. Living creatures and plants thrive within the well. While resting, including long-term downtime, you heal twice as much as the normal rate. So if you rest out in these ruins, you'll heal more than normal, which isn't a big deal, but if you guys have access to medicine, it could matter. The ancient magics that once held Ko aloft in the sky also laced the well with gravity, essentially, subtly altering the pull of gravity. Everyone has a +2 circumstance bonus to acrobatics checks to balance and to maneuver flight, as well as to athletics checks to climb, high jump, or long jump. The falling damage is reduced as well. Creatures will treat all falls as if they were 20 feet short. Gravity is a little wonky here. Innate magic. The well also grants some sapient creatures who dwell within the ability to cast an arcane cantrip randomly chosen from several different ones. This doesn't affect you guys, but other creatures may have access to some cantrips that might make them different from normal creatures you may have experienced before. Staves and wands function more effectively within the well. Whenever a creature prepares a staff during daily preparations, the staff will gain 1 extra charge. And whenever a creature attempts to overcharge a wand, the flat check is reduced. Instead of an 11, it's a 6.
oh,
Yo.
Sadly, you've already prepared staff day, but in the future...
Well, yeah, but still.
Speaking of which, Lou, did you do your daily prep today?
I did my omen thing already.
I don't think there's...
You did, because it says you have 8 turns. No, okay.
Yeah.
And then harmful effects. Despite all the beneficial effects, the well's energies can take a toll on those unused to them. After a month spent in the region, your body becomes acclimated to these effects. But until then, each time you finish your daily preparations while within Ko, you must attempt a flat check. And if you fail, you become enfeebled 1 by these side effects. This enfeebled is permanent unless cured by magical means. If you're acclimated, you lose acclimation. If you are outside of Ko for 3 days, you must spend another month to become acclimated again.
That's not fun.
Yep.
By the way, I just want to do like a quick, not like recap, but like more just kind of making sure our priorities. So we need to find how many cards here? Like we've already heard about a couple.
5.
4, but you're about to hear about all the locations. There's 4 here.
Okay, cool.
Thought there was 5.
No, there is 5. There might be 5.
Yeah, 5.
He's
And
going to
then-
continue telling you more about the locations as they come up too, so you'll know what you're doing. That was
The
just
next-
explained the well.
The next question I had was basically kind of like our total objectives here. So far we have get cards, 1. 2 is make allies, right? Like we're supposed to create allies for
the Pact Masters.
Yeah.
Or kill those who would be unwilling to form a pact.
Yes.
Oh, we can.
And those
okay.
are basically like our 2 main objectives, right? And now we have kind of like some sub objectives or like side quests, sort of, and like one of
Primarily
those
just been given information.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, I just want to make sure I'm following. that
Quick,
kind of thing.
quick
Yeah,
question.
we're basically getting information on where we can go to get some cards.
Mhm.
And some
Yeah, so
basic
far
ideas.
we've gotten 2 card locations.
Yeah.
One is
Yeah.
with the Lich. The other
One is at the bottom
somewhere
of the
At the sea.
in the sunken city.
Okay.
Also, Fjolnir casted telepathic bond.
Also, that
Oh.
killing people because they're not our allies part. When was that?
That was what we agreed to kill tyrants who would not be, amenable to.
It didn't say it like in a bloodthirsty way. It was
No,
like
no.
I mean, killing is killing. I don't know what you mean by not bloodthirsty.
They
It
said
might not even be kill. It could even be like
Right.
neutralized. Like
Yeah.
we might be able to like make deals. Like, hey, don't f our shit up if we.
We're getting rid of this fucking lich.
But I mean,
Yeah,
it's our group that kind of
like
just
the Lich,
says,
Sava. The Lich is clearly a tyrant who probably should be removed.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
Well, by the way, speaking of which, I feel like that should be our first
Yes.
thing, right?
I
Doesn't that
agree.
sound like-
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Just to make sure we're on the same page.
Continuing? All right.
Yeah.
Yep, continue.
Thank you.
Co is a Celtic mix of senses, crumbling rocks and crystals coated in and surrounded by the verdant jungle growth, and it compromises most of the terrain. Animal and plant life is abundant and healthy. The smell of greenery and fresh air and water will mix with a sense of earth and pollen and weirder roots, and also odors. Creatures call amid the ruins as soft winds roar in the valley and trees. There'll be a mixture of sounds you're not used to and some you're familiar with. The air will always seem comfortable thanks to the well of Oximo. Most of the locations we suspect of harboring the Deck of Destiny thoughts are within 1/2 to 3/4 of a mile from our current enclave. Although the distances in the city are short, the terrain is uneven and at times broken and even hazardous. Shattered rocks, natural fissures and pits, and sharp crystal growths are abound. As a result, travel through code must contend with greater difficult terrain. We are just going to I'm not going to try to fucking worry about that shit. We're just going to assume that it takes about 2 hours for you guys to reach a goal, regardless of where you're traveling.
Works for me.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Sounds good.
So, for example, going from the Enclave to here, 2 hours. Going from here to here, 2 hours. Because the way they had it before, it rounds out to be about 2 hours with checks and shit. And no, fuck that. We're just 2 hours, done. It's done. That said, as your group moves to a location that you seek to travel to, you each must choose one of the following exploration activities to pursue. And I'm going to label them so you guys can always remember this. And you've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
But this way, we all know. You guys are going to need to do. Please type, Trevor. There we go. Please. There we go. Good work. Cool. I wish I could put those into a list, but essentially when you're going from one place to another, you're going to choose one of those. It's a typical exploration activity, and there's going to be a check, essentially, involving one of those things. It's usually based around the nature of your check. So obviously, if you're hustling, you could say that you're doing like an athletics check. If you're detecting magic, you could roll that specific check. If it's not clear what kind of check would be involved for the activity, we're going to use perception. And the reason why this happens is because there's a lot of checks that was default added to what happens moving around the city. What this ultimately does is just to potentially give you guys a bit of like, has anyone ever played those kind of games where you have to go and like explore a dystopian like area, and then like there's a random chance that bad things happen before you arrive?
Yeah.
Like Gloomhaven and Frosthaven. I know you've done that. That's supposed like we'll arrive and we get a curse before we arrive. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's to add some danger to traveling around this freaking hostile area. And the check is going to be based individually. So every one of y'all's checks, if you're fine, you're fine. But there's something that could happen to just basically check.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what's going to happen there. Okay.
Do we want to do stuff together as a group, or do we want to like kind of each do our own thing?
I was gonna have Fjolnir detect magic.
That's a great idea. I think one of me or Giz should scout, right?
Giz automatically avoids notice, and then I can do one other thing.
These aren't things for you to discover anything. This is more the action that you're choosing to take to make your way. It's more theater of mind.
Okay.
What is the primary focus of your thing? Well, once you are ready
Get
to
full
begin
void notice
exploring,
and scout.
well, which one
What is
do you wanna
Wound
focus
doing,
on?
by the way?
Which one do you
What?
want to focus on, guys?
Oh, sorry.
I have legendary sneak. It says I have void notice.
I understand this is a typical exploration. This is essentially the focus of your character for theater of mind.
Mhm.
What are you focusing on? This is not a typical exploration.
Void notice.
Okay, got it. Once you are ready to begin exploring code to track down your cause, supposedly hidden within these ruins, or even held by powerful creatures therein, we can offer a bit of advice on where to begin your search, based on information that we and the Packmasters have previously deduced through research. Now, we aren't sure where the cards are located, but here is some information for you. The domes of the Polymatia. Broken remains of Ko's arcane academy sprawl across the ruins' middle area of the eastern valley wall. Hotties are common in the domes of the Polymatum. Alchemical slurries and toxic sludges can be found here as well. Some of the remnants of ancient work or demonic oblivions. Other creatures and discarded items and miscellaneous by hotties. Oozes are regular denizens here. Oh shit. The Phantom Academy. Though the ruins beyond Shadow Hill and near the edge of the valley rises the Phantom Academy, an ancient edifice shored up by magic. This place is the sanctum of Trexima, the toy, and the home of Biesa. You guys already have that location. Based on what we have heard, we believe that one of the cards is in the possession of the Lich, Trexima. But we also suspect that maybe a second card that lies somewhere in the ruins located in this part of the city. But where we do not know. The fields of glass. Remnants of countless crystalline structures comprise the fields of glass, which stretch from the river to the valley's western wall. The Hanizan. God, that freaking name. I just wish they just made it better. The Han-Ez-Had, the dragon, and her Zorn rule from the fields of glass. Magic propagates crystals here, so they can suddenly shift or grow in wild rhythms. Their reflected light can be dazzling or even burning. Great machines hum in the ruins. One among them being, legend has it, the apparatus that once made Poe fly. An ancient slide zone, a remnant from where the city first impacted near the valley wall, forms a fertile expanse where myriad animals thrive among equally vibrant trees and glades. Oh shit. Here we go, this one. I gotta reveal this much to you too. Wait, are you not gonna let me reveal this? Oh. There's one location I can't reveal to you guys. Oh, that's a shame.
Is the well itself revealable?
The well is just the whole area.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sort
like
of suffused. Got it.
Yeah.
It's not a specific location.
Oh, here we go.
By the way, I was
It's
gonna
not
ask about the Well of Exuma. I feel like that's the one that stood out the most to me. Like, what did we hear about before coming here? Wasn't there something?
It's just a magical field that can grant people abilities based on being here, and then
That's-
what those abilities are.
Yeah, and it's probably coming
Mhm.
from the device that once made the city fly.
Okay. Got it.
If I understand it right, they were saying one of the cards is in the ruins of the Phantom Academy, or just in the
The
ruins of the
domes.
whole.
The
The Phantom
domes.
Academy has one, but there might be another
the
one in
dome.
the domes.
In the domes.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh,
By the way-
I had a question too.
What about A and B? Where are A and B locations? A is the. Sorry, go
The
ahead.
Lich.
That's what I thought. That's what I was just gonna
B-
say.
He's telling us now.
Obelisk
Okay, sorry.
Vault. An obelisk topped white dome amid the ruin of metal and stone. The obelisk vault is a landmark south of the domes of the Polymatium, on the edge of the field of glass. It functions as a shore museum and observatory. More importantly, it's a landmark, something you can keep an eye on to find your way, if not to all Enclave. Then there's the Sunset Towers. Hiya. You guys see the Sunset Towers now? Eddie?
Yep.
Okay. Great crystalline towers collapsed as Ko struck Earth, spreading crystal across the valley. A number crashed together and fused in odd places. Now the ruins sparkle when illuminated by the sun and moon. Vihananzad. I'm going to prefer to rename that going forward because that is going to be Vihan. Yeah, Vihan.
Can you put it in chat? I don't think we've gotten that in a chat yet.
You have. Way earlier when they mentioned the dragon.
Okay. I must have just missed it then.
Vihanazad.
Vihananzad, yeah. Enter Zorn's lair here.
Zords? This is Power Rangers?
We are fairly certain that one card lies within this region. We suspect this card was part of the dragon's horde. Even if it isn't, as a dragon, she likely knows more about the valuable treasure's locations, or there within her lair, or the nearby field glass. The lower city. It hosts our enclave. The jungle has reasserted itself in the lower city, which has the fewest intact ruins in Ko. Animals and plants are common. Constructs are also numerous here, some barely whole enough to move, damaged sentinels and structures that no longer exist. Undead and deadly magical phenomena are also common near Shadow Hill, and at night, warlocks rifle through the ruins. The Obelisk Bridge, I think it's already revealed for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The toppled remains of a monumental tower formed a bridge across the river gorge. Moss and other plant life crosses the ancient ruin, but stone and crystal, some etched in weathered runes, still poke through. Essentially, it's not an actual bridge, it's a skyscraper that fell over. That's what it was. There we go, another location. The Pit of Endless Nights. Yeah, she go there first. Ah, you see it? Number D.
Yep.
Number D, letter D, sorry. The hole in the heart of the lower city, the Pit of Endless Night, is the lair of the warlocks. Shadow Hill. Around this broad hill, light dims, colors dull, and the air cools, causing thin mist to form and hug the hollows nearby. Trees and other plants become twisted and sickly, the deeper in the gloom they grow. Ruins within are crumbling wrecks. Few animals dwell here. Whispers rise, fall, and occasionally crack like sinister wheezing, replacing the sounds of jungle life with ominous sounds. Under the hill, which is the overgrown remnants of an ancient building, fallen to complete ruin, is a manufacturing gate to the plane of shadow. It wheezes and pops. Occasionally, it will spit forth monstrosities. We suspect this area's card lies within the pits of the endless night. But whether it's held by one of the warlocks or something else, we are unable to say. I think I got one more place too. Yep, one more. The Upper City. Ko's Upper City is now a lake, also called the Sunken City. It's the result of a portal to the plane of water deep in the lake, which once provided water to the flying city. From the towers, dairies hunt in the lake in its shallows and fly over the northern section of Ko. Some of the plants here are cultivars descended from local plants or from other regions of Valerian or beyond. The Airy Monolith is this next location they talk about here. It stands in the lake's eastern shallows. The towers shelter dairies, whom you might glimpse while you travel there. The larger central tower serves as a meeting place for their council. So this is where the gorillas essentially stay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then the sunken city itself, in the depths, splintered crystals, lingering mirrored illusions, undead make the cityscape even more treacherous. We believe that a card for the Deck of Destiny lies somewhere deep underwater here, near Sister Region, once the domain of the Marins who helped maintain the region. Oh, that's a twisted bits of light come there. So
Wait,
ultimately,
what'd you say about my cum?
yeah, you heard it. I said it's a light card.
You got some light cum, bitch. You heard it.
So ultimately, there are 5 letters and 5 cards, right? I believe that 1, 2, 3, 4, and B is a landmark, but there's probably another one within
The
domes
domes.
of the Polynesian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, and actually, not only that, I bet one of these other ones is probably also a not a red herring. Was we'll go there, but then we'll have to go somewhere else to get a card, probably.
Or we go there and then we have to go to the south to deal with the soul cage.
Yes.
I say we start with all the little ones first, do the lower city, and then do D, and then do the domes, and then do B, and then talk to the dragon, and then at the very end, we'll do the
Sunken City.
I have a counter strategy.
Mhm.
Okay.
I say we
Well,
deal
Sunken
with
City then what?
I say we
Deal with the Lich first?
Yeah, deal with the Lich first. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the reason why is because I think if we don't, then I think that there's a better chance of that Lich being able to make things harder for us as we're doing this stuff.
Mhm.
And there's
Or
probably
we
also
could find out
something
more
where he'll gain more
information
power.
before we Lich.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say let's go fight him. I'm saying let's make that our first kind of thing, our first
Contact.
priority. Yeah, and then we'll start trying to gather information, and for the record, we're gonna make it look like we're playing along with him until we.
Here's the thing about that.
Yezo said specifically that Master Treximo he has a card and wishes to discuss exchanging it for a favor. But then he also says that the Hotties want you to kill the Lich to free them. And then they'll give you help in the future. But now that you get a card.
For starters, I think Fjolnir would definitely want to know what the favor the Lich wants is, even though Fjolnir has no intention of ever helping the Lich in any capacity.
Well, let's also not
I feel you
assume the
should deal
Lich
with
is
the Lich
evil.
last.
No,
I feel like we should deal with the Lich last so we can get all the information of the realm before we say, oh, we're going to kill this Lich.
Well, no, I'm not saying we're going to kill the Lich. I'm saying let's deal with the Lich first. So here's the thing.
Go talk to him.
Yeah, it could end up being
it
could have literally end up being that we can some of these encounters. I do think that we should maybe see if we can neutralize without combat.
Yes,
and that could be one potentially because of course we can assume the Lich is evil, but the whole idea is we don't care. These are all secondary objectives. It doesn't really matter as much. I know we have personal motivations for our characters, but what I'm saying is, from a meta standpoint, these don't matter as much as our main goals. So because of that, we should really go with what makes it easier for us to get our main goals.
Well, here's the other thing about the Lich, is that they're normally pretty smart, I think. And if we are interacting with the Lich first, we need to be absolutely fucking certain that we pulled the wool over the Lich's eyes, or else we are going to be in for a bad time when we leave, and the Lich says, oh, they are definitely not in it to help me. They're going to fuck me over somehow. Now I'm going to kill them while they're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, where it's probably going to end up coming down to is that we're probably just going to kill the Lich, loot the card, and get the help of the Hotties.
Mhm.
That's how it's likely going to shape out. But the idea is it could end up being done either an easier way, or it could even possibly be that we don't side against the Lich. It could end up being that the favor he asks is relatively reasonable and whatever, and then maybe we come back and deal with the Lich later. You know what I mean? Like,
as far as a character perspective, the only out of anything that he would want to deal with, I think the Lich is the thing he would actually want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
actually, this gives me a great idea. Who has the highest society amongst us?
I think
it is Fjolnir.
Yeah,
Probably.
Okay, Fjolnir, can you do like a check, like a society check, to kind of see like how powerful the Lich is here and like how much he could possibly disrupt our plans? Because if he's like a super big power player, then we just...
Well, he's a Lich with magic. Like, if we go visit him first and we do not 100% convince him that we are on his side, which will include Fjolnir and Wound, who don't really do not
Lie.
like the Lich.
Or lie.
Or not good at lying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you only need to go with the... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if we don't...
Well, it completely depends on Twisted and I not screwing it up.
But Fjolnir definitely would like to know what the Lich wants. So ideally, I would like to propose that we go in, start finding out what the Lich wants, and then just fucking let him have it. After we, at like...
You mean like beat him up?
Murder.
Like,
but,
just fucking execute him
a
right
little
there.
A little bit further.
That's a little barbarian if you think about it. It's like, yeah, so we'll just kill him and then we'll be done with it. But like, well, you know, they're gonna come back to life because of that.
Well, we will have to get rid of them quickly.
That's the whole thing I was talking about, though, is that because we don't know where his soul cage is, that's kind of the whole thing I've been getting at, is that we don't really have a way of truly
finishing him
neutralizing him. So
I think his request is go find my soul cage.
That'd be funny. That'd be good.
I still think we go to
start
the
doing
list
that.
first, find out what his request is, and then use that to influence how we go about things. Like which ones we go for first. Yeah, exactly.
But what are we going to do when the Lich starts questioning the other members of the party that aren't going to lie or aren't good at lying?
I mean, Sava's just going to talk in Draconic.
It's going to be that, whoever's the person speaking will be the main one that like they have to do the checks. So we can just have either me or Giz be the face for that.
What's your deception?
Pretty high.
You guys should be even.
It's been something I've been focusing on.
You also, guys,
I'm
you have to open your minds on reality to imagine that not all Liches are just naturally just evil.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. There's a lot of Pathfinders like that.
Wanting to deceive is you're already setting yourselves up to fight this person as if it's an enemy.
Well, I used my deception for my deception and diplomacy. That's why I took captures.
What is your deception, by the way?
You guys are even.
27.
Okay. No. Like, I'm not saying I want to go in. So, I'm actually not assuming that he's evil because, and here's my whole thing, is that if this campaign was Lich focused, we would know. It really hasn't been. It's more about fiends and demons than it is about undead. So I think that this is like almost like a trap. It's almost like, okay, which of the party members would be most distracted by like, oh, I have to kill undead things, you know? And I'm not saying to like suppress your characters.
By the way, Giz, that feat that you're talking about just lets you make a quest with deception. It doesn't let you make impressions, but you have to still use diplomacy to make impressions.
Okay, well, I'm still an expert in diplomacy, so it's still not that bad.
Honestly, I say let's just go in with open arms as a player and see what he wants to say.
Yeah. I mean, we should definitely go and find out, but like, if we're going in with deception in mind, then we
honestly, let him talk. Let him talk. If he says good things, we'll keep it. If he says bad things, we'll slice his head off. So what's that?
That's true. That's very fair.
For the record, we also have a little bit of time to deliberate on this since Trevor just said he'll be right back. So, like,
here's
the other thing. We could also. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say we should find out more about, because they asked us to free them, right? To the
hotties, the rat,
the rat
Mhm.
folk.
Yeah.
Yes, they asked us to free them,
Yes. From
which
his
implies servitude. We should maybe we should get a read on them a bit as well.
Well, that's the thing, is that I don't trust Yezim, and then even Wounds got some slightly
No.
sketchy reads off the other dude. Like, basically, that he has his own ulterior motives.
Yes,
Now, granted,
wait. His ulterior motive is kill the lich, don't make a deal.
Yeah. And
we
also,
know it already.
Now, granted, I probably got a low roll on my check, and you probably got a higher one because of your ability. So, yeah, I think that your read was better than mine. But
he hadn't told us that at the time.
Mm-hmm. My whole point is that I think that this is meant to be as more of a Sophie's choice than we're thinking. As in, what I'm saying is, I don't think it's just going to be cut and dry. They're like, oh yeah, kill the lich to save the hotties. I think that, there could end up being like, oh, it kind of depends on how your group feels about it, that kind of thing.
This is why I say we save the lich for last, so we can get the entire community's view on the lich before talking to the lich. Or if we're going to talk to the lich, we should leave our talking to the lich to a minimum.
I am actually coming around to that perspective.
You know what I just thought about too? Is like, oh, sorry, go ahead, you go first, for.
Oh, no, excuse me, you go.
I was thinking that, like, originally my plan was that, like, we go see what the lich wants and see his favor, and then we can kind of figure out, like, our second objective, like, while we're deliberating over what we're going to do with that. But, like, a lot of things in Pathfinder are, like, time-based, so it could end up being that he gives us a thing, and then, like, we don't have time to... It's like, we have to go do it. So, yeah, from that standpoint, I don't know about saving it for last, for the record.
We could save it second to last, but I say we start with the lower city, and D, move over to the dome, and then just kind of work our way around to the west?
I like the Pit of Endless Night. I'm cool with starting there. I'm cool with starting at the pit.
I'm also cool with starting at the pit.
We don't want to start with...
Then go to the pit.
But
we could go do the Sunken City and instantly get allies, though.
Oh, is that?
Oh, that's true.
Well, wasn't that
the gorillas will be our allies if we just go deal with the Sunken City.
Are we prepared? The whole point of this is you're building allies. Like, no matter where you go, you're getting allies.
My only thing is, are we prepared at this moment for an underwater adventure? Fjolnir can go. And
they said
have
that they're going to give us seat touch elixirs, which will give us a swim speed.
Yes, I mean, like, but is everyone like, if we go at another time, we might have time to, like, change things out or rest. Like nothing said that we do all of this in one day.
Yeah, well, I'm not a prepared caster, so I have what I have.
That's true. That's true. You do.
Okay, well then that's audible. What about the obelisk?
Actually, I'm the only one, so never mind about that.
The way I would approach it is, if you guys think there's a time-based thing, because they did mention the principles will start putting their focus here. Because remember the vision of the All Xenite Shield, and they lead you to an area where even they bear their fangs. The longer you take here, the more forces they could show up, and your cards that you're trying to get could be taken. So don't look at it like, okay, we'll go do the underwater shit and do a full day rest, and then we'll do the pit and then do a full day rest. You may want to do multiple places, so you got to think about what place would probably take the most of your resources.
I totally stopped considering that there were other people coming to go get those cards right now.
Yeah. No, I looked at it as a timescape. So, yeah. Okay, so then in that case, let's change our mindset. And really quick, because I want to get us to get his decision paralysis. What do y'all think would be the most contested locations and then the easiest locations? Because we can go for the most contested first because of that.
Anyone who wants to help the Lich can get the card.
I say let's go for the dragon first then, because we already kind of discussed how the Lich could be worth saving. So then Sunset Towers.
These three are the hardest, I think.
Okay.
And C is just making up.
You mean the most
The
contested?
water, because I want some more info on this dragon before we face it.
Yeah.
Which the dairies could give us.
Yes.
Where are they at?
C.
C.
Okay.
Those are the gorillas. They live here in the mountain.
Now,
the
what would be the hard part? Because I thought we were going to do this one, but then you're saying, like, we need to have more preparation for it? Do we think that we actually...
It's underwater.
No, it's fine. That was just me not knowing things.
The hard part is that it's underwater.
Yes.
And none of us are necessarily equipped for underwater, which is why they're giving us greater sea touch elixirs.
And it's one of those things that's not going to get easier as we go along, whereas the dragon or the lich might.
Well, my concern is if someone, our enemy faction comes in here after us wanting to get these cards, the cards that are probably easiest for them to get might be the liches, because they can just go and make the deal with the lich.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, we've already kind of talked... We can maybe do the lich next. How about we do C first, then A, then go over to the lich?
I say C, D, A, B, E.
I am thinking almost that, but I say C, D, A, E, B. So switch the last two.
Except we don't need to go to B. There's no card there.
Oh, okay. Then C, D, A, E. C, D, A, E is the big order then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one here in the domes potentially as well.
Okay, C, D, A, domes, E.
Yeah.
But in the interest of brevity and to try to get this as much as we can done, everyone cool with going to C first? The Sunken
I
City?
think so.
Mhm.
I think
C for
that's
the
good.
win.
Alright, cool, let's do it. Trevor, you back?
I'm back. I've been here.
Alright, cool. We're going to the Sunken City. We're going to do the swimming part. We got on our little
Boy.
swimming. I got on my floaties.
Yeah, put on your floaties.
Gonna be taking some deep breaths.
Yeah.
I tell that to my sons all the time if they're like getting emotional.
The area once known as Cistern Major now lies entirely underwater, about 100 feet below the new lake surface. At this depth, even during the day, the lighting at the lake bed is dim light, but magical light still illuminates some of the villa's interiors. In the Cistern Villa, Dax Shanaka suspects the sources of the troubles, and likely the site where your card you seek might be. All is dark, even at night. Walls are made of stone, the wooden doors are reinforced with metal, but are so swollen and stuck shut. To open one, you must succeed with 2 hands and an athletics check to pull them open. Your place that you're looking for, it's pretty cool, is the little bit of a monolith that I told you about in the center of the lake itself that you can see. In your party loot, there should be the greater sea touch elixirs. Everybody should grab one of those. In addition to that, we'll go left to right here. As I just grabbed you, and we'll got to do those little checks for traveling. If you guys want to go, I really need to find a better way to do this. Maybe make a handout for myself for the traveling part, where bad things can happen. Aha, there we go. Aha!
I have to interact too. How do I do? Huh? How do I interact? What did y'all do?
What?
Hover over the elixir. Drag and drop it over to your character beside it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what the heck? Okay, there. Okay.
Go into the party stash.
No. I had to click in the window. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you should just be able to drag it over to your character, move one over to you.
How many do we have? Wait, let me see.
One for each of us.
Oh, okay. So no for Snaky.
Oh yeah, no for Snaky. There's only 5.
Can we buy one? Wait, how much would that be?
920 gold.
Jeez.
And you'd have to go
would
back.
It cost a lot, but it also we
Yeah, if you teleport back at this point, you're gonna lock the travel
gate to here.
Yeah, you'll lock the gate to here, and you'll not have access to Absalom without performance checks.
The fun of having an animal companion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright. You
Cody,
won't.
I got locked out of so many dungeons and stuff.
You'll see a sea snake down here that you can wave at.
I haven't used theirs yet.
You'll be
Thanks for the
sea snake.
positivity.
Yeah. It's one of the snacks.
So it's Fjord, you didn't get yours. So there it goes.
Oh, I have to take.
Wait, can we just well, I guess we do need 24 hours of water breathing.
Correct.
Where's
We
that?
might not need all 24, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
How do I? Okay, there we go.
Can we not request? How about this? Can we not request one more?
No, you already got one more.
So we got
Yeah.
6?
No, you got one more because it's a 40-party campaign, and then you have a 5th party member.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, give me your lookout on top of the normal one.
Yawn.
We do have the telepathic bond include him. Nope.
I don't think so.
No, it's us 5.
Something else that
Yep, it's only 5.
You can give him
Yeah,
a
if
swim
it's only
speed,
us
but
five.
does your pet know how to swim? You know what I mean? Like, just because you can't cast fly on him, he's never flown before, doesn't mean he knows how to fly.
So because he does have a swim speed, so he knows to swim.
He just can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like snakes would get the whole thing about swimming. Flying is a different story.
Yeah.
I think that's what they would get.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Fjornir, which of these activities are you taking?
Detect magic.
Detecting magic? Okay, so we'll assume that's an Arcana check. I'll give you an Arcana check. Avoiding magic.
Am I making this public or private?
Yeah, this is just to see how you make your way. Okay.
Did pretty okay.
Oh, a big old fat 18.
You not only make good time for yourself, but you can also help one other player along. Choose one other person, and you have to essentially choose one other person. I hate that you went first for this case. You'll choose one other person that you're helping during this case. What you get to do is you get to shift their failure to a success or their crit failure to a failure, if it happens. And you, obviously, because you went first, you don't know if they have one or not.
Was Thava searching or was someone searching?
I'm
Or
planning on
who's
investigating.
looking?
I think Iz is avoiding notice. I don't. Sava
I
might
think
be
Iz will
searching.
be fine with that.
I think whoever investigates, that's who you should help. Because
Yes.
I feel like investigate's gonna be big.
And you're investigating?
If Sava doesn't do it, Sava,
if
what is your
Sava
perception?
isn't.
I mean, if investigating has perception in it, then I would do it.
What is your perception?
Let me see.
Investigating
29.
is usually an intelligence check.
Yeah, investigating is usually one of the recall knowledges, not perception.
Oh, well,
Searching
that's,
is perception.
Searching is perception.
that's
Yeah.
part of the reason I was thinking
That's
I could
why I
do
asked about it.
investigate is because what did I get? It was one of the cards.
I think I would like to, if someone is doing search, I would definitely like to get that first.
Sava's going to do search.
Okay. Then Sava, you will be the one throwing their helps.
Cool.
It's your turn.
I guess I'll investigate.
Okay. It's a good one. What do you got here? You are traveling along the water, so you could use your river lore here if you really wanted to. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be my first season on campaign.
Outside of that,
Oh, that's pretty low though. Go ahead.
yeah, outside of that, it would be Arcana or Society.
God, they're all 21s. I guess River Lore just because that's not something I would use commonly. I'll keep it.
Keep it?
Well, what time is it? Maybe not, honestly. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of combat. No, how many 12s? This
Well,
is
it's a good roll.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't think I'm gonna get higher than it. That's what I was gonna keep. And I don't think I can use any rerolls. Yeah, I'll keep it. Whatever.
Alright. Kind of lost your way thinking about the river. You fail to see the coral that is underneath the area that you're essentially diving into when you're heading out to the central area here, and you suffer a minor accident, and you're going to take a little bit of damage. That's okay.
That sucks.
Let's say it's slashing.
Sorry.
See, not bad. 9 slashing.
Ow, my feetsies. Okay, who's next? Sava?
It is William's turn.
I'll either scout or defend, I guess.
Your pleasure.
I feel like from a character standpoint, it makes sense for you to defend.
Yeah, I'll defend.
Now give me a perception check. Okay. You not only make good time, you can help one other person along the way.
Whoever Fjolnir didn't already help, is that Giz? I'll help Giz.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, Giz, what are you doing?
I was gonna avoid notice, but I could scout. That's
No,
perception.
avoid notice. Avoid notice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably
Let's
This is
try it
not
out.
standard exploration activity.
Yep. Alright, roll me a stealth check.
You can do that.
Okay. You encounter no unusual difficulties along the way, and then now Saba. I guess you said they were in a search.
Yep. Perception.
Roll me a perception.
Does it matter if it's blind or not?
Huh?
Nice.
And you could help one other person, but everyone's already done.
Gotcha.
He helps
Could
me,
she,
right?
could she undo Twisted's 9 damage?
Yeah. She sees me going into
About
the
to
coral.
step on the coral.
He searches while I'm all engrossed in the riverbanks. Yeah. Best DM ever.
Thank
Cool.
you.
I love you, Trevor.
Generous DM.
Very generous.
Just let me know whenever you're ready for that brown eye washing. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have had a couple shots, I'm just gonna be honest.
Do we need to get an HR representative in here?
By the way, I just want to say this really fast. I have a job that I love because in my job it's chat, right? I do sales through chat, but you can do you're supposed to talk normal. So I say LOL a lot. I'm like a 14-year-old girl where I put LOL at the end of every sentence. And I'm being able to chat with customers and say LOL. Y'all have no idea how much I love that.
Hey, now I'm just imagining someone messaging and be like, "Hi, can you please help me with this problem?" And you're like, "Lol."
Well, LOL, that's so easy to fix. Let me help you out.
Basically. No, today I had some bold ass customers, man. So I was being bold myself. They were like, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, how are you going to do? Okay, that's boring. Y'all don't care about that shit. Okay. Let's have fun. I love you guys.
Get it out of here.
That was abrupt.
I see loot.
Potions, hammer.
Truly mounted crap.
Are we
The
above
lake
water?
surface
Huh.
sparkles.
Wait, they have the
broken.
CD?
What?
What?
He's calling this thing a CD, but it's a jar standing up and you're looking down.
Oh!
It's one of these jars, just green, standing up.
It's a technical machine.
Green booty.
The lake's surface sparkles, broken only by the outcropping of a rock and crystal in various sizes that poke above the lapsing waves. Here, one such stone is hewn flat, a good location for you guys to quickly get a glance of what's going on at the lake surface below. And it juts several feet above the water. Even from swimming up to it, you can see that lying on top of it is several tools, clay storage jars that are held in depressions in the rock. What do you want to do?
Well, actually, I was gonna say don't move them, but maybe moving them like sinks the island or something.
If there's no cards up there, there's no point.
And I investigate, like, kind of like try to. Are we on this island? Like, we're on it.
No,
So
we're
your
swimming
characters
near
are
it.
swimming up to it. This is in the middle of the
Oh,
lake.
it's moving up to it. Okay. Yeah, let's. I guess
Are there any signs of a trap?
we're going on it, right?
Yeah, I guess we swim over to it.
Mm-hmm. Or, let's, I don't know, swim around it and see what's on the other side. And
Is any signs of a trap? Maybe look.
Moon will look under the water to see if anything's beneath us.
That's this fuel here.
I want to.
Sava's going to look around
I mean-
the other side, just in case.
I mean, yeah. You realize that this object, this hewn-topped monolith, is actually got sheer sides that slide all the way down into the water, like into the lake below. It's like the top of a monolith. You could follow the sides of it all the way down. You don't see anything immediate around the area. Let me tell you what you see up here. There are strewn tools, clay storage jars. There's a slab or an altar of some sort. There's also an iridescent slick of a fragrant grease in the area. This oil forms a similar sheen on the lake water around the platform, like just in a couple of different spots, like it's been dumped into the water or whatever was coated in this jumped into the water. But even from here, now that you're sitting in, when you're in the water, it's hard to tell, and William, you're starting to see it now too. But when you're on top of the monolith, or if you're looking into the water, under the water is an enormous shadow that looms to the east of the rock. And if you guys zoom all the way out, you should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it scares me. Don't
Right?
do that.
No, it's this area.
Giant shadow.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, wow. I just noticed that.
God.
Jeez.
The giant house-shaped thing, a villa
Yeah, I guess.
that we can outline.
Yeah, you're right. Nikki, look where we're at. Hey, look. We're right on this island, like right here, right in the water. And then this snake dude is over here, he's swimming. And there's like this huge shadow that they see under the water. She's just away. She hates that. She hates, like, thinking of things in the water. Anyways.
Elapophobia.
I guess that's what it's called. Like, she hates going to
Yeah.
Google Maps. If you go to Google Maps and, like, if you see water, she freaks out.
Oh,
It is
what
alright.
kind of crystals are those? At the. Damn, there's not close enough, probably.
To the south,
Yes.
the kind of crystals that you see everywhere. They're just everywhere.
Is this a ritual sacrifice place?
I don't see any blood.
A ritual
Twisted.
sacrifice place.
Twisted Fate wants to go to the very top of the monolith, and then he wants to do a Z flip.
I don't know this people.
You know what a Z
He
flip
wants to
is?
he wants to ground pound.
Well, not really ground pound. They have to have.
Giz, you're not really sure what's going on up here. Looking around.
Can I take a minute to cast Read Aura on all the stuff flying around up here?
Yes.
Sure.
Also with Fjolnir.
None of it's magical. Not for a minute.
I don't think any of us have alchemy to look at the potions or anything.
Mm-mm.
Or the vials.
This isn't it, but that's It's really not a Z flip. The Z flip is like that thing, you know, that cool thing where like it's like a sideways flip. It's hard to explain, but whatever.
You want to dive into the water cool. All cool like.
Yes. I just wanted to...
you want to make as much noise as possible. Gotcha.
No. I'm going in like an expert diver, like with like cone heads. But I just wanted
With the acrobatics.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted a chance to use my acrobatics. It's a badass Z-flip. All of y'all get hard instantly.
I'm incapable.
Never saw it.
You flip so hard you end up in demons off.
Oh no! You're on the other side of the world!
Okay. Let's proceed. So I guess we're going to big shadowy figure, right? I don't think we should move any of the impressions, do you? Actually, no, that's what I came here for. Can I investigate or... No, who's got better... I don't have the good rolls on these. Who wants to, like, investigate the objects and see if they, like, move shit or do shit or something?
Can I use occultism to check it out? See if it's related to the occult in any way.
Yeah, it's beyond you. Like, you looked at it and you didn't really identify anything.
I guess I'll pick up a hammer or something that's laying in a depression.
Okay. You pick up a hammer.
Put it back down.
We're all just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah. What's the thing that triggers the tentacle monster?
You know how about I got an idea. Let's just take all the stuff, put it in the bag, and let's leave.
I poke the DM until he looks at me.
None of these are cards, Sava. It behooves us not to take them.
It depends if Wound is curious about why all this is up here or not.
I am very curious.
Yeah.
You have to be at least a master in one of these skills, and occultism is not one of them. He's master of arcane.
It's master religion.
Religion.
Did you say arcane?
Religion. It was arcane.
I said Fjolnir was definitely interested.
I used that you're doing the read aura for magic, so I assume that your character is more interested in the magical nature of it.
Oh, yeah, he was doing, there's a spell for that, but he's also looking through and also considering.
An examination of the tools and supplies lets you recognize these accoutrements as implements and reagents for an obscure form of oil-based embalming. The tools are oversized, designed for larger subjects and a large creature's hand.
What? Embalming? Like preserving a corpse?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Fiona
crazy.
relays this to the group.
Should...
I wish we had a telepathic link to the dairy leader to see if this is where they come to inter their dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also made for
Then
large
one of us
people. Is
would-
that gorilla large or like larger than that? Larger than
Yeah,
that.
What if I...
Are the dairy medium creatures?
They're
Or
medium.
at least the one we saw. So, okay, so never mind.
Okay, so it's not the gorilla things.
It could be the Marids.
Yeah.
What if I consult the spirits?
Ooh.
I love it.
Like 10
Seems
minutes.
like a hell of a time to do it. What'd you say? How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
That's fun.
Let's do it.
Something looks up at you from below the water. You'll see the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Giz cast out his bones to do his ritual to consult the spirits.
Lingering spirits like the echoes of the departed dead, spirits beyond reality. Strange auras effects of the presence of unnatural occult beings. Let me look at this. What is the DC?
By the GM.
You guys are 15, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very high DC for the level of the highest creature you might encounter. Oh, fuck. Good luck, guys.
No information extra was revealed to you.
Yeah.
You rolled very well, but a very hard DC means that it adds an extra 5 to the DC.
Yep.
It's a hard check to get any information. There's a lot of spirits. You'd imagine the number of things that died in this area and then also therefore drowned because of whatever's flooding happening here. There's just a flood of different bits of information and you feel a little overwhelmed. Nothing is revealed to you.
Yeah, people
Sorry, guys,
definitely...
that sucks.
a lot of people definitely
die.
died when a flying city crashed into the earth.
Well,
Yeah.
time to dive.
Except Mjolnir gets in the water cautiously and does not.
Wound remaining amid the materials here are 4 onyx gems and a collection of rare materials, oils, and reagents. But you would believe that these are supplies only used for the create undead ritual.
Ooh.
Derry did not Derry, that's the name of the peoples.
Hmm.
Shanaka did tell us that they're undead here.
Yes.
Flooding
So
the
someone's
water.
doing it on purpose. Wound will scoop up those supplies and drop them in his bag of holding.
Good idea.
No need for anyone else to use these for such acts against nature.
Bless you.
Be on guard for the undead, friends.
You would believe that this area is definitely the site of the ritual, which would explain the strange lights that Shanaka and her people have reported seeing at night.
Mm-hmm.
You also know that mummies that have been treated and
Christ.
preserved in special oils
Oh no.
are favored in regions where the dead are interred underwater. Not all mummies are buried in sarcophagi. Some of them
Yeah.
are preserved and thrown underwater.
Oh.
For the process not only forestalls decay, but also prevents water absorption. Oil mummies, as they're called when such bodies are animated, share much of the same features as typical mummies, saying they do not... Well, they can do shit underwater, and the creatures who succumb to their mummy disease melt away into puddles of oil instead of dust.
So
So,
we're looking at oil right
what
now.
do you all know about mummies?
Underwater fight with undead mummies?
Wrapped in
Asking
paper.
character, what does the group know about mummies?
All I
Assuming a
know
little.
is that I met one that seemed to want to be friendly, but he had no friends, and he would just fucking cry all the time. And I'm gonna say he was kind of a pain in the ass.
I know he's talking about.
That's the only experience I know of mummies.
So in this place, they tend to carry horrible disease that turns you to dust.
But in this case, not dust.
Fucking moo
In this case, I believe you'll turn into oil and water, which I cannot save you from. So good luck.
What the fuck? What the hell?
And Boone
So
will,
you're telling me that Amumu is down there and he's gonna try to come give me a hug and then turn me into fucking oil and water?
if you succumb to the disease, yes.
Well, what do we have some disease protection potions? What the hell, man?
Yes,
I mean,
yes. I
We
could
all have
fix you.
consent
Do we not have the
Yes,
antidotes?
if it comes to that.
please, definitely, yes.
But I would prefer not to waste my magics or times, so don't
Do
get
you
sick.
not remember what I went through at the start of this adventure? The rust disease?
I do. I could fix you now from that one, too.
Oh.
Giz is going to use his moderate antidote potion.
An antidote or an anti-plague. You need an anti-plague. No.
Oh, I need an anti-plague.
Yeah.
I don't have an anti-plague.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I guess we're going underwater now.
I'm keeping my distance, for the record.
Could I pull an anti-plague out of my bag?
Don't worry, you guys all have access to that, as long as you didn't sell it. You know the thing that Sava wanted to sell?
The panacea?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
And then we don't have to take it right now. We can just take it if we get it.
You take it if you,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Cool.
We all have a
multiple
panacea.
or just one?
Yes, we all have one.
Okay.
There's also one in our bag already that I don't know if we ever used.
we did not.
And then I did pick up Legendary Medic as my general feat.
Okay, good.
What
All
about
right, we're
that?
good. All right, fuck
yeah.
Moo then.
Which is why I'm saying, yes, I could fix you. I also have Cleanse Afflictions. Like, I could fix you, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're going underwater, but let's go torch that little bitch-ass mummy. Right? I never liked a Moo.
So you never made friends with a mummy that cried a lot?
Nah, like, literally the one time I tried, he just stuns me, and I'm like, man, that's my thing, yo.
Was he crying
Mummies
for
are horrible
his mummy?
undead creatures, abominations against the natural order of the soul.
Wait.
They should be
Did you end
destroyed.
his life?
Oh, he definitely went against the natural order, all right. I'm pretty sure he goes into emo.
Was he sometimes a present too?
No, have y'all seen that music video? They did a music video for it. It was really
They
good.
did, and I was talking
yeah.
about another one of his skins as him as a present.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is true. I love a Moo. I know, I hated saying that I don't like it. I really do love a Moo. He's so freaking adorable.
Anyway,
Shall
shall
we? Let's go. Dive in.
Mm-hmm.
Bottoms up, right?
Yep.
Okay. You guys are diving down, and the easiest way to do it is to follow that monolith. Because it looks like it leads, and sheer sides lead straight to the entrance to the looming shadowy structure under the water that you can see. After about 50 feet down, you're going about 50 feet down, the shadowy structure never becomes clearer. And now you know why. The entire place is surrounded by a field of shimmering, bubbly water that acts like an opaque shell that covers the entire larger structure. Aside the gatehouse that juts out the front of it, there looks like there is a way through the shell to the gatehouse at the front of the structure.
Who said bolts towards the front of this because he's freaked the fuck out. He doesn't like underwater shit.
I'm gonna pull out my ever-burning torch.
That's smart.
Like the torches
Like
underwater with the flares, because they'll say lit underwater with magnesium flares. I did that one time.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I did that in a lake one time in Texas.
How's that ambience now?
Ooh, I like that. No, legit, this was one of the scariest experiences I ever had in my life. It was an underwater. It was like a town that a dam had burst, and it was in Texas, and a village. Like they evacuated the village, but like you could go to it, and we heard about it, so we swam there, and we free swam, like free dived, right? But we did have a halogen flashlight, and we had a couple of the flares, and it freaked me the fuck out seeing tops of trees underwater, and then I think I saw a cabin, but I'm not sure because it was like a dark shape, so I bolted. I'm not kidding, it's one of the scariest moments of my entire life.
Sounds very interesting.
It was awful. It was fun too. But dude, I cannot tell you how scary it was underwater, like pitch black, because it was at night too.
well, we're about to find out. Going deeper.
Shall we pierce the veil, as it were?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So yeah, you can go down to the gatehouse and go through the shell where the opening is, or you can even try to go straight through the shell.
No, go gatehouse.
Go
Does
to
the shell appear magical upon study?
Do you want to get closer to it to examine it?
Twisted doesn't wait for Fjolnir.
If Twisted is just going, Fjolnir doesn't want to get left behind.
Okay.
Or leave him out to dry.
Yeah, essentially.
Good.
I'm not kidding. That's giving me anxiety, that water noise. Oh, fuck.
The ritual stone that you guys follow down projects upwards through the water from a ruined gateway still attached to sections of wall. Around and beyond this gateway, shadowy water shimmers and bubbles, blurring with turbulence and forming a domal structure. A single entrance through the dome can be seen through this gatehouse, forming a 10-foot wide water-filled tunnel of sorts that passes through the shell and allows access to the structure beyond. There are north and south wings of the gatehouse, but they appear empty.
Oh my god, I got a stomachache.
just lower the volume on it.
Oh, I should have done that. Where's it at? Oh, I think it's here.
All right, who wants a light?
You're about to give me anxiety over here.
Wound has one out.
Wound has the ever-burning torch.
I have my torch out, but...
Oh,
That's how much light did that give?
This map looks way better than the one that came in the default one. Whoever made that.
This would be more light, probably, but
it would be, yes.
Would
probably put that on yourself for the front line.
Yeah, sure.
I'm fine.
Oh, yes.
So I also have dark vision already.
Oh, well, I think you're the only one.
So maybe I put it on someone who doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
I have light.
Oh, Giz does too, I think.
I'll put it on Sava. Sava, are you okay with being lit up?
Sure.
I can't like or twisted his.
I'll be the beacon of hope.
Cool. So I now lack permission to do that.
Yeah, she'll have to drag it onto herself.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Let there be, well, you can say light.
That's awesome.
Actually, if Twisted wants to put his on Sava, Gilnir can have his on himself. And we have 2 light sources.
We'll say that I put mine on myself because I was freaked out, genuinely.
Okay.
And then you put yours on Sava.
Sounds good.
Plus, Twisted is kind of selfish.
Alright. Let us proceed into the gatehouse.
Okay, so much better.
Here empty.
Yeah. That our GM said up here empty.
Yeah, you see the way they did the shadowy dome here?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Yeah, back up.
Oh.
Right there.
Back up, Jack.
No, you're fine.
Oh no, I clicked it too many times.
We'll do it when Giz goes here. Some shit happens. First and foremost, everybody hit P. I'll go to exploration. Let's make sure that we have the right activity selected for everybody here.
Yes. That would mean I have my shield out.
I think I was supposed to be... Or is this a different one now? Because I think I was...
This is
yes. Oh, this is a different... Okay. Yeah. What's Giz doing? Giz is searching. Giz, do you want to avoid notice instead, or do you already do that?
I automatically do it.
Cool.
Yeah, you can do those 2 now. That actually would be awesome.
Okay. Alright, I'll stick with Scout. I think I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure Giz did not roll high enough for us. Cool. Alright, Giz. I need something from you and you alone. This is gonna be great. I think it's gonna be terrible. Reaction. Yep, there's the reaction. Yep, and that's to say this is for you. Giz.
Oh,
great.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh.
Definitely use a hero point.
I use the hero point.
You got this.
It's better. Correct.
Yeah.
Is as you swim, and as they say step, but in this case you could even be like, say you're walking across the bottom of this, because that's probably the best way to do it. The moment you enter that square, you have stepped into a vast maze. an endless maze, a shadow maze, I guess you could say. You are slowed to 2. 1, 2. You're a slow 2 for a round, during which time all of your speeds are reduced to 5 feet for your turn. Okay? Yeah. That's for you. In addition to that. As your group moves towards the opening in the watery dome, 3 creatures arrive to harry you. Their bodies consist of an oval abdomen with 8 hollow tentacles and a thick, tail-like limb ending in a ventral tube, which resembles a lamprey's mouth, yet their entire body shines as if covered in copious as amount of oil. They combine the most terrifying aspects of water striders, octopuses, and vampire bats into one evil water-dwelling monster. They were lurking in the waters in the dark areas to the north and south, and they have surged forth to attack. Let's roll initiative.
I'm at a hero point.
Can I roll stealth?
In this case, no. You're no longer sneaking. You are lost in a maze.
That was a good hero point. Hopefully.
Are they using stealth at intro? I can never remember.
Well, Giz is definitely the group's designated pincushion. It's just
do we still see Giz?
Yeah, Giz took a step forward and he just got moving.
Okay. Yeah. Just checking. Just checking he wasn't actually, mazed. Which we're getting to that level, so.
Oh, wait. So it's not mazed?
No.
No.
It's something else. It's some sort of illusion or something that's affecting him.
Like an illusion, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pee really fast. Be right back.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yep.
See.
Yes.
Let's see if I can find a really good set of battle music for underwater combat. This one sounds interesting. What does it sound like? Nope. What the fuck that was going on? How about this one? Okay. Alright. Start of the round. This is for Giz and Giz only. Giz, I need another will save. Okay.
Hey!
For your turn, your speed's still only reduced to 5 feet, so it doesn't matter. But you feel that you treat every square in this maze as difficult terrain. And this maze fills your mind with a sensation and false memories that you've been wandering the alleys of this maze for nearly an hour already. You're going to take 18 mental damage from the perceived strain of navigating these alien flooded alleys. That's what happens for you. Gives it your turn. You have one action, and you have a speed of 5 feet.
I have one action, my slowed 1 or my slowed 2?
You're slowed 2.
Okay. It said slowed 1 of them. I guess I will move back 5 feet. And that'll be my turn.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's not supposed to work. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, we got the first one. Now we get to see some art, guys.
Oh.
Huh, that's new.
And automatic frighten.
Tentacles. Oh god, those are bigger than I thought they were gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
The medium size, right?
No.
Wait, where are they?
Where
Where are they?
There's one down here.
Yeah, I can't see them.
About to party.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to see it twisted.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. It was, yeah. What's this? Okay.
Damn. I want that effect.
This thing's gonna...
Despair aura.
swim up.
Yo, what's up with my initiative? Or, yeah, my counter tracker. It's not showing it on it.
Yeah, I don't see them either.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that reroll was a good reroll.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It is going to hover up. Ah, Fiona, you're just the closest target, man. That's looking for you.
Good.
I'm going to do a thing called... I'm going to do a tentacle stab, right? Is that the best one to do to you, or should I bite you with my ventral tube? Oh, I don't have to be that close. I'm going to come from here. No, you're right. I'm going to do this really cool ability I've got.
I don't think Fiona is a willing participant. Didn't you say he's going to kill on him?
I think he is.
I'm on fire tonight. Oh, I'm
going to attack you. I'm going to attack you with my beak from here, and then I'm going to do this thing called tentacle stab. Let's see what happens from there. All right, there's the beak attack. Tentacle stab says I can attack you twice, once per round. Piercing instead of bludgeoning. If they stab you with their tentacles, MAP doesn't increase until after I made both attacks. So because I already hit you once, these will be at my MAP 2.
Oh, you hit the first one. Yeah.
Oh, they both miss anyway. Wow. And you got lucky. Alright, so for the beak attack, I'm going to delete that. That's a lot of fucking text. Holy shit. Okay. For the beak attack that did hit, this is the damage you take. And I do need this for
Fortitude. I'm going to... Do I have... One second. Let me make sure I don't have a good card. Yes.
You have a fort, no bonus.
Fort, no bonus. Or I can use a hero point. I'll hero point.
Crit fail.
Oh, you got a crit.
Nice.
Just the one you weren't hoping for.
DM, you're so gracious for reverse jinxing that, like I know you were intending to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright.
100% was his goal.
Jordan, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, that was fucking rude. I want to... Can Fjolnir see the other ones relative to him?
Because I cannot, based on his vision.
I think there's one right there.
Oh, there's one right there. Oh, yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm guessing the third one's over here. The front part.
Yeah.
No,
I think.
they're both in here. Yeah.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah. They're in the supposedly empty
Oh, I
gatehouse.
see. Yeah, I see the end of it. Yeah, so two over here. And then the one right beside you, fuel here.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I can do what I think I can do. Because this is kind of a bad spot, huh, folks? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got pincered.
So,
It's easy.
what we're going to do is give a little haste. So everybody get your haste.
Are we gonna complete the ring around?
And then we're gonna get some people the fuck out of here with I think I'm gonna use my quick casting.
Wow, you're blowing the second level and your once a day on the not boss counter. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Get rid of them as fast as possible. You know.
No. Is that worth this? Yeah.
No, it's not worth it. No.
Oh.
Third action is if you have any buff or do a recall.
Stabby.
Something. Yeah.
Yes.
He can't attack. He can just swim up.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second to think. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to do that quite yet. I was gonna try and get Giz out of there. Well, I can't do shit because I don't know how long that lasts. But I guess.
All you saw Giz do is back up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who knows he's slowed currently, and all I know is that he's slowed.
He was slow, but now he's not slow. Slowed it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do like recall knowledge, or do you have like good investigation for that?
Well, these creatures aren't close enough to stab, unfortunately. So, sorry, give me 1 second to think. Look through here. One last look.
No, I mean, haste was a great option. I definitely love that.
Yes, definitely want to use haste.
Could raise your shield. Old reliable.
Oh yeah,
I'm definitely considering that too. Trust me. And actually, yes, I do think that is what he's going to do. He's going to raise his shield.
I just realized something you're going to note. I'll do it too, so you can see it. Information, because these things are not too smart, right? Where's my stats at?
Actually,
I am so blind.
Actually,
as you go to cast your spell haste, they will react.
Oh.
Yeah. I missed. You're good.
Great.
Now we know something.
That's
speaking of that, I had another idea. Protective ward. AC boost. These things seem to be attacking. Yeah.
That's good.
Protective ward.
Good. Good on ward or on a wound. I mean,
no. It's the area around it.
Okay.
Oh,
so now
fuck yes.
Everyone within 5 feet of me has a +1 boost to AC.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. That was perfect. That was a great turn.
My shield falls off.
Damn, that was good.
Thank you.
We all get an extra action and action, dude. I like that.
I'm going... Don't really want to lifelink yet if I don't have to.
Yeah, no one's really hurt.
No one's really hurt. It'd be great to not be at my minor curse all day.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
What about, are you able to do a good recall knowledge, or no?
I should get a free
I'll
one.
wait for Trevor to get back.
Well, yeah, I'm just kind of late. Because you're not really a big buff up besides lifelink, right? Isn't that your pretty much your main buff?
I could heroism someone, but that's also pretty expensive.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but Fjolnir definitely would have. If at any point we're in a really shit situation, we do have the. Actually, never mind. I just looked for cast time.
Well, that's a classic.
Never mind. Anyway, we can teleport if we need to anywhere in the world if we want to go.
You've prepped teleport today?
Yes, I have teleport at an 8th level.
Nice.
So we can go anywhere.
Alright, I'm going to recall knowledge, Trevor.
Okay.
Probably going to fail. I don't think these are the mummies.
You're on an extra 1.
I'll hero point. It's already 11:30.
Roll an 18.
I will keep it.
These are mummies.
They're mummies?
Yeah, these are called,
Yep.
I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. Quo-po-puck mummies? Yeah, you must guess the mine, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Quo-po-pucks are essentially
squids.
They're essentially squids, so these are squid mummies.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they've been in undead aquatic creatures. What do you want to know about them?
The squid
any weaknesses?
Yes. To fire. But.
We're underwater.
Yep.
Huh.
If we were above land, you could use fire and be very effective. My follow-up question. Can I use my quickened action to swim? Because I have a swim speed?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will just Divine Lance the one to the south of us.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's better to get that one on that than like a saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I will swim away. Glad we're not using crit cards, because magic crit cards are usually terrible.
Can I just stride, or do I have to make an athletics check to swim?
You have a swim speed, you just swim. I think it's 20 feet though.
Yeah, we have a 20-foot swim speed.
It dropped you.
The 2 crits, or the second crit dropped him.
Yeah, second crit brought me to...
So the last hit would have just put you to 93 then?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Bat. And then I missed with the last attack by enough, even with your minus the armor class. So he's out of actions. This other one's going to just... to here to go for wound. A beak and 2 tentacles. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Through the 37 AC.
What, they have like the keen rune over here?
I missed the 2 tentacles.
That's good.
I'm not taking this a little more seriously.
Wound, just in case you crit fail, I think it'd be funny. Here you go.
Yeah, I think we should take this a little more seriously.
Don't forget, wound, you could use your I guess you want to save your action in case somebody dies. So yeah, you could have reduced the damage there.
Yeah.
And it's now Twist's turn.
I didn't have my shield up the first time he came over.
As my brother would say, I sense no danger.
I can bring up Fjolnir on my turn.
Twisted here?
Twisted.
Oh, he went out for drinks.
I mean...
Is that what he said?
Huh? No.
No.
Oh, we are at time though.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're over even.
Yeah, holy shit. Alright,
Can
guys.
I use my hero action before we end the game?
Is it a one that says on your turn?
Yes.
Yeah, it has to be on your turn.
Twisted!
What?
Twisted.
You could have done it on your last turn.
Yeah, but this exact thing happened. I was like, oh, I'll just use it next turn.
Yeah,
And
it happens. You can't rely on hero points like that. But
Yeah.
technically, we should have been over already. You would have had a chance to use it anyway.
Oh, I guess I'm not down. I should have ended.
I was hoping Sava would kill this thing.
Me
So I
too.
could
I was. Yeah.
swim down here.
I can kill it.
Oh, you're back.
You're back. We've been calling you.
Yes,
I've been here.
No, you have. Okay, have you been muted?
None of
What
us
are
could
you
hear
talking
you.
about?
Your turn.
No, I mean, I was waiting for y'all to finish talking about whether, like, when he was down or whatever.
What? No, we
What?
said, all right, it's Twisted turn. We even said multiple times, Twisted, you there? Somebody mentioned you want to go get drinks. I'm like, all right, well, we're over time anyway.
I didn't hear that, for the record. Sorry, I might have missed that part, but I did hear y'all talking
Yeah, you
about
definitely were disconnected somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe.
And I could have revived him, but you weren't here.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
We're in
You know, I fucked up. Huh?
Do we want to just finish Twisted's turn so we can start at the top of the initiative round?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do your turn.
Okay.
Kill it.
Did I miss a lot? I didn't think.
Yeah,
I did.
you
Yes,
missed like a solid
yeah.
2 to 3 minutes.
What are you talking about? I did not
Yeah.
miss that much.
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I know that Fjolnir has been unconscious, but that's why I kept hearing y'all deliberate on was like when he went down, that kind of thing. And then
No.
the other two people were going.
No.
Okay, sorry about that. I must have
You're
missed
okay.
something.
You're
good.
fine.
Alright, I'm gonna do a Force Fang on this guy.
Good call, hopefully.
The one to the south?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Come on, high damage.
Don't kill this thing. I don't know what will.
He's still up.
Average.
Rip.
Okay, I'm gonna do a regular attack. This is not the best idea, but like not a spell strike. Okay.
Okay. And your spell strike will be at a -5, right?
Ooh, 45.
No, not a -5. It'll be a -4.
Sure.
Hopefully, this is enough to kill him.
It is.
Sweet.
Hooray.
Nice.
All right. Now let's shift to the other guy, and that counted as my hasted action, right? The strike. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now I will do a spell strike. And I'll do, should I do an electric arc? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do 2KP. I'm sorry about that, guys. I must have.
No, you're okay. Use your guidance. Didn't need it, but still.
Okay.
And then
Nice.
that is it for my turn.
We'll pick up next week.
Oh, that's where we're stopping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're over time.
It's already midnight.
That was the other reason why I was, like, wondering what we're doing. Also, I will be honest, I felt nauseous for a second, so I did. Anyways, I did throw up, but I thought I was going to. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Good.
You're good. All right. See you all next week.
You guys-
You too.